Why?
He's always on some daddy shit.
Apparently, dude.
Always on some daddy shit.
Well, I guess that leads us into this. I've got two daddies with me who say that they're on it.
No, I'm not on it, dude.
Are you on it?
I can't say that. You can't go on
Apparently
record.
everybody's on it, bro.
Are we on record right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Are you on it?
I mean, I was kind of surprised because Christy Nose said I was on it, so I was like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta find a dealer."
I feel that, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on it until that commercial.
Yeah, same here, dude. It was
Then I realized, I was like, damn, I'm on it. It's crazy.
You're on one?
Yeah.
I was on it. And on it is meth.
Yeah.
I was on meth.
Yeah, that's right.
You just pick up a brand with Christy Meth.
Christine.
Chris, you know.
The good old wop chickens.
Legalize meth.
Yeah.
Recreational.
Yeah, it becomes
If we
recreational out here.
If we legalize meth, then that will make the campaign a fucking success.
Oh, good.
That's true. Well, like,
But we can't do hemp.
no.
I mean, we can't legalize hemp. That
No.
shit's dangerous.
That's
Christy
yeah.
Nose runs again
Do I do sideways?
in, like, it's not this year that she runs again, right?
No, she just got.
It's
No,
like,
it's
yeah, that's
20
what it's like 2022.
She's got, yeah, she's got
Something like that,
She's got a
yeah.
few years.
So I think I mean, if you think about it, I don't want to get too political here, but I think we can agree that, like,
She's hot.
you know, Trump was, she's hot, yes. So if Trump's tactic was to, like, gather as much white supremacy votes as he can, what if Christy Gnomes is just trying to get as many
Meth
meth
users?
votes as she can?
Dude, honestly.
And her next campaign for running will be legalize meth, Christy Gnomes 2022.
What if that's her campaign slogan for
Right.
her
Just
re-election? Just
Let's stay
Legalize
on it. Let's stay
meth.
on it.
let's stay on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then Jordan runs for
Well, I'm gonna run
also,
it.
and
Yeah,
you say,
I'm
let's get off
We're
together.
gonna get off together.
We're gonna
That
get
sounds
off
fucking.
That's gonna be the slogan, man.
Oh.
That's gonna watch.
We're gonna get off
When
together.
I hear
I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of plans.
when I hear "let's get off together," there's two things that are running through my head.
A
One,
few things that
it's actually like, hey, let's get off meth together. But then the other one, I think you can imply. So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
old
I mean,
buddy
it's-
circ jerk. So
Right.
not sure. I mean, that's better than meth. We're on it. So
Hey.
I'll definitely
Let's
give
get
you
off
that.
I
together.
was gonna say, I was trying to think of a way to put that up higher for you, Anton.
Well, I was thinking like something like where we can get the whole room.
Yeah, I wonder, could
No.
you put it on the table?
No.
Like, put it over there on that table and, like, face it this way? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it might not look the best, but...
Oh, it's gonna look stellar.
Oh. Let's see. Great. I'm already gonna, like, I might as well have a notepad for what I'm cutting out of this, because... Let's just see, like, 3...
Oh, I can't turn my phone on live? That's stupid.
You can't? Why?
Facebook's badass. Not really, but just trying to get like a good angle.
Dude, I'm really excited to, like, re-listen to this podcast, and all I'm gonna hear is, like, vape, like, sounds, like, the whole time.
When when Jordan's not talking.
You're gonna hear the slight crackle of a jewel
Yeah.
in the background.
Slight crackle of my pipe.
A couple coughs here and there from
Right.
the nicotine hitting our lungs.
I'll jewel to that, bro. I'll jewel to that.
I'll jewel
Oh,
that.
boy.
Oh,
We're cheering with jewels right now. All right, so I guess to be a little bit more formal now that we've talked about being on it and stuff. you guys,
To show them off.
if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Riley, but I go by my stage name Skeaer, and that's what pretty much everyone now calls me because they don't know my real name. So,
What up? My name is Anton, aka Gnarkotix, aka. I was gonna say something. I apologize.
Just to steal swag.
DJ, producer, and it's just Kai.
our little mascot dog for the day.
Yeah, he's at the 605 offices here every day. He loves it. God dang.
Hopefully,
I think I might. This is an audio only podcast, but because of Kai, I might have to switch it.
Dude, you have
Put a GoPro on him the whole time, so like you'll only you'll sometimes see what he sees.
It's gonna be like that the whole fucking time.
But
So
there'll be like subtle moments where he's like looking up. That'd be amazing.
that is. That's
So anyways,
awesome.
thanks for coming on, guys. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
man.
stoked to talk to you guys
Oh,
about
yeah.
I don't know, maybe we'll talk some wubby step, and we might also talk about what you guys do for music, and also, you know, we've already talked about Matt, so we can talk about whatever we want. I've also got a co-host today, my good friend Jordan FROZOLID.
That's right.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Are you on it?
Bro, I've been on it. I've been telling you this, man.
Okay.
I've been on it.
So what do you do?
What do I do?
Do you do stuff?
I paint interior and exterior houses.
I'm so mad.
I kick it with my baby boy a lot.
Right. What do you do creatively?
Creatively.
Holy shit.
That took a fucking decade.
Creatively.
I know you're avoiding it, but it's okay. You can embrace it.
I'm gonna embrace it. Okay. Creatively. I do a little bit of music here on the side, you know, here and there. Do a little bit of events.
For how long?
How long ago? I've been recording since I was 13.
All right, we'll do a different podcast with you as a guest.
Okay.
That was the plan all along.
Okay.
I just
hear
wanted
that
to
story.
But yeah, FROZOLID is a rapper,
Are you a rapper
hip
or
hop
an artist?
artist, a musical artist, and
And he likes to paint.
he likes to paint houses, interior and exterior.
It's decent. It's
I
decent.
love how you're like, okay, now get creative.
We're off to a
Painting
rough
and
start.
Yeah, for real, right?
Now, what do you do creatively besides paint magical art on walls?
So I think I'll start with you. You just released a single.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Kick the bass. Go pick it up on iTunes. No, I'm just kidding. It's just on SoundCloud.
You just-
I just plugged myself in real quick.
Oh,
Shit.
This is gonna be a plug podcast.
Yeah. Follow my YouTube. Nah. Yeah. Actually, I released that song originally like a year ago in my old apartment, and I think like 2 months after it being up, I was kind of like, man, this is trash. So I kind of like took it down and then threw it into FL again and just kind of like dissected and worked on certain parts of it. And me being like an OCD freak, sat on that for like another year. So technically it's like almost 3 years in the making. Because it was when I have a sample in there from The Walking Dead, and it was the episode where Negan like bashes brains in. And that's where the second sample and the second drop comes from. So whenever that episode came out, I'd say like 3 years ago probably.
That was about 3 years ago.
Yeah. So finally released it. It's fucking dope. I like it a lot. It's definitely reworked a little bit.
You just kind of like took what you already had and like just brought it, like you had the file and you just like brought it back
so
in FL.
basically,
You're like, oh, let me make this like better.
Yeah, so like within the year I had it out, I basically just got like better. I learned more tricks with producing and shit. So I applied those to that song specifically, and it came out even better. It also had to do with like my mixing and mastering on it wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be, and the bass was just weak as fuck.
On your first?
Yeah,
edit?
the first demo. Yeah, so I took it down, and now it bangs hard as fuck, which is dope. And I usually test all my songs on like subs, or I'll send it to someone who has subs and be like, "Yo, test this for me," and see if it's like two bass.
It's always good to get like to test it on everything. You know, like just like a little Bluetooth speaker, car stereo, subs.
Yeah,
all that
definitely.
shit. It's always good, like.
Plus, you get like feedback from like a different perspective
For
or
real,
someone
yep,
else's
yep,
view and
exactly.
shit. Different set of ears, because like
Yep.
as a producer, you hear the same shit over and over and over and
Oh,
over,
yeah.
and it can drive you fucking insane.
In
So
your-
like I always send music out to get like different feedback from different people who like different music. So it's always good.
I was just gonna say, like, your recent song, FROZOLID, like, we pulled that up, like, at the studio and it sounded fantastic. Threw it up in my car and there was, like, this, like, hissing, kind of buzzing, like, sound. And, like, it was very subtle, but, like, when you turned it up, you could hear that. And so, you know, we told the producer there, we were like, this sounds like this in the car. And he's like, oh, well, I still have to, like, you know, he didn't hear it at first, and then he would like listen to it more. He was like, "Oh, this is there." So
was it like a mic feedback thing?
I think that's what it was. But I mean, like he gave me the second the first revision or whatever, and I was happy with that once the final was done.
Mhm.
That song's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, like it's always good to have like an extra set of ears to hear where things could be better on your track.
Definitely.
You know? Like if your highs are too high or if they're too low, you know, or if like. Yeah, it's always good to have that extra set of perspective.
Especially if you plan on playing it live.
Right.
It's another thing too, like all my music, I gotta make sure it sounds good on big speakers too.
Mhm.
Not just like, subs hit, but that's, it's different when it comes down to live,
Exactly. Yeah.
to live sound.
Yeah.
From a
I mean,
different
like
spectrum.
recording. I guess I don't know because I don't really do producing, but like I guess for music, recording and for music as in like vocalizing, recording and like performing is completely different.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you have to know how you're gonna perform it whenever you go to record it. And I always like you always want to try to record it like as if you're gonna perform. You know?
If you gotta keep that same energy.
Right. Exactly.
That's another thing. Yeah, definitely I feel that. As a producer, it's kind of different. Like you just sit there with headphones and just fucking jam out, and then know it's gonna be like that live. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then for you, do you produce music too?
Yeah. So,
Like I hate to ask
So,
that because
yeah,
like I know
no,
you,
yeah,
and
yeah,
now
of
here
course,
I am as
of
a
course,
friend being like,
of
wow,
course.
I don't know what you do.
yeah, no.
I know you DJ, but
So I did produce, and I've been making music from like when I was about 12 years old, 13 years old. I've been out of it for a while just because I had an incident a couple of years back where my computer crashed on me when I had my hard drive in there and it deleted everything. Like years of shit.
my part is broken.
I told you about that the other day with my shit.
And so
I understand.
I haven't really delved back into it. I just re-downloaded Ableton. So I'm going to be getting back onto that because just so much creative juices have been flowing through to where it's like I can't let this stuff just pass by and then get back onto it and all of a sudden it's all gone. And also I want to just get back into making music because that's what I love to do. But yeah, so it's been about 2.5 years, and since I touched a DAW, maybe about 3 years now, and it just hit me so hard. It was such a depressive slope because I'm like, oh great, I just lost, 8, 9, 10, however many years of music. Like
Man.
I didn't want to even deal with music at all, but
Yeah.
I had just gotten my board in, and I was like, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll just put aside the production side, and I'll just worry about mixing. I'll just have fun, mixing. And ever since then, I've just been, mixing at parties, mixing at shows and stuff. And now it's at the point I have the DJ aspect of it, mixing and finding out the certain key and tempo and stuff, and can actually play a show. I just freestyle on my shows now because I don't need to really make a playlist unless it's a big old event. But
like new music too.
Exactly.
You guys' energy together whenever you guys DJ is definitely like it's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure. Like even if you guys aren't just doing originals, you guys are just doing like I'm gonna talk y'all up real quick. Even if you guys are just doing like just mixes, like what you were just saying, like your vibe, you guys already have your following out there for sure. I've seen that from the shows that we've done together. I've definitely seen your guys' following, and it's incredible. Like your guys' energy together is something else, and I think that's something that the 605 area definitely needs is some well put DJs that know what they're doing with just the mixes, as well as the originals that you guys do for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a necessity around here.
Definitely.
Yeah,
like when he got his board is when we just met too.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
so-
I already had a board, so I already knew how to fucking use the board he got.
Okay.
And so we just met at it's funny because we always went to the same house party, and we've always seen each other or whatever, and it didn't even cross my mind until I came across his Twitter and his bio said that he was a DJ producer. So I was
yeah.
what?
That's dope.
So the next time I seen him at that house, I just fucking was like, "What's up, dude?"
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, and I asked him what he had.
Cool.
He got the tractor, and I was like, "Dude, I have a tractor." And
Yeah, we linked up about a week later and just started, just mixing, just our shit mixing. Like back then, I look back and then I'm like, man, we were really bad. Like I listened to it, I'm like, man, we were just
I just wish
real rookies.
So we would have recorded our sets back then.
Yeah, we record our sets now, but back then I would have loved to listen to what we were doing back then to what is now and just see the progression.
Yeah, right.
But I remember solely, it was like, man, we were kind of shit.
I mean,
with
that's
it
the
because
whole
we didn't
process,
know.
though. Especially if
Exactly.
you guys are trying to build a team together.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys building a team is hard, especially when you have two creative minds. Two creative minds are either very powerful or very destructive.
Exactly.
So y'all definitely learn how to
and we have
work with each other on a constructive.
yeah,
point
we
of
have a
view,
very
It's like magnets, dude.
right.
we have
How
a
do they
very
work? How do
we
they
have a
work?
very very constructive
Yeah.
mindset too, and even with everybody that's involved in Stupid Happy, the production company that
For sure.
we're with. We just we all have kind of this same end game result that we want to see. We've never really, I don't think we've ever had any difficulties or fights amongst all the members in there.
See, that's rare, man.
And that is very
That's
rare. Exactly.
That's very rare.
And there's light guys, sound guy, visual guy, and then all
you
the
guys got the
DJs
whole
and
crew.
producers that are slowly intertwining into the certain different aspects of the production company. So it definitely is, very, very rare to find that because, there's always someone who is shady or something like that, or just doesn't give a fuck. But with the whole team and Stupid Happy, it's like everyone's connected.
Stupid Happy.
So what's Stupid Happy? So this is the first time I heard Stupid Happy. I know of you guys from Blueface Records.
Yeah,
So
Stupid
Anton was on Blueface, and Stupid Happy is Stupid Happy and Blueface were two different productions.
Stupid Happy
Okay.
is like, so that's like what I wanted to talk about too, is like it's crazy because Stupid Happy is like a collective.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
literally
Okay.
a group of people, and like, it was like almost about a year ago that I was like went to your guys'
maybe a year ago.
a year ago that I personally went to a Stupid Happy event. I've only gone to the one, and that was like kind of early.
That was in February.
Yeah, so that
in
was like
February,
early
so-
Stupid Happy, and to see like already what was already made at that point to what it is now, because like now it's like you said, it's a collective. So there's like you and some other like DJs, producers,
Mhm.
mixers,
Yeah.
and then you've got Metchling who does
Mech.
Mech.
Yeah.
Owen
So he-
Owen is our light guy, and he's a
So who does
absolute
the
fucking
sound?
genius.
Or not
Uh,
sound, the
Visuals?
lighting. Yeah,
That's Owen. Owen
Yeah,
is
Owen,
is our lighting guy.
and his last name is.
Meckling.
Why do I want to call him by his last name? That's just like something I do.
Yeah.
I could easily call you Summers and everything else, but and then there's another dude who just does like the visuals for the
The
screens and
visuals
stuff.
is our good friend Matthias, but
Matthias,
he
yes.
is currently living in Virginia
Oh,
at the moment. But he
Okay.
still talks with us. He still sends us messages and what he's working on and stuff out there. And I know Owen has adapted into even the visual aspect of it since we're using those now with two TVs
Oh.
on our truss system.
oh yeah.
So he's slowly integrating himself into the visual aspect of it. But Owen is a fucking genius. Like the
crazy.
amount of time that he learned all this stuff and where he's at right now.
Mhm.
Like, he just did lights for Prof, he did lights for Mike Bogan.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh,
he
that's
did.
great.
Yeah.
Is
And-
this you guys' homie?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the,
That's
this
nice.
is
Stupid
the- yeah.
Happy, yeah.
And
So-
he also
okay.
DJs. So
Okay.
like the
Oh,
crazy
he
thing about the
DJs.
collective about Stu Happy is a lot of us will go into like playing at shows. Sometimes if there's a DJ, if he's DJing, we had, I think it was Lucian who took over lights, and I was taking over visuals when he was playing. And it's pretty much now it's everyone's just trying to find that, intertwining themselves with the collective, where it's like, oh yeah, no, I can run lights if you can at the moment, or I can
Okay.
run visuals if you can, and we all work
So you guys
and
are
we all
just
help
like a
out.
team
ourselves.
of jack of all trades, pretty much.
Exactly, exactly.
That's tight.
Exactly.
That's tight.
We all have our certain strengths
Yeah.
in the field. But we're not going to be the type who's like, okay, I'm only a DJ. I only want to play music. It's like, no, with the collective, it's like, well, I'm going to help out any way I can with setup, with connections, with even advertising, talking to people, getting people into the venue, and pretty much everything like that. It goes all around with our group, which
That's
is
tight.
really
That's
awesome
tight.
to see,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most teams or collectives only have a certain percentage of people that are like, okay, I'm management, okay, I'm advertising and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's everyone is in this because we're just starting up. But
Yeah.
the amount of progress that I've seen with us in the short amount of time is immaculate. It's
True, it's crazy.
I never, we just had our Halloween show
Mhm.
this last year at 445,
Yeah.
3 days, and
I seen
Yeah.
videos.
it was
nuts,
and
dude.
it was packed for Halloween. It was shoulder to shoulder for a little bit.
Wow.
And we knew it was going to be packed for that because we had a Halloween costume and there was trivia the night before,
Yeah.
right before us. We were kind of skeptical about Friday and Saturday because, like, okay, we tired everybody out. It's not Halloween. But Friday, it was really packed as well.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, okay,
You guys
that's really good.
3 days back
We
to
did
back?
3 days back to back.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
and Saturday, we were very skeptical, but Saturday is
Right.
also busier than Fridays.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Wow.
okay, it might be
Okay.
busy, it might be not. I think it might be a little bit, less people, but the same amount of people, even a little bit more, probably
That's crazy.
came out Friday,
Different
Saturday.
faces?
Oh, we saw different faces every single night,
Wow.
and they weren't, they weren't the type who come up and be like, stop playing this or requesting
Right.
it,
Yeah.
requesting songs.
Yeah.
They were all
They're
about
just-
what we were playing because
they're
it's
vibing.
just
They're
Because
yeah.
you guys don't really take requests.
Oh no,
It's
it's
weird
just
to like come up to
Yeah,
like your booth and be like, "Yo,
exactly. I'm not gonna
It's
be
like what? Like,
I'm not gonna be in the
mid-mix.
middle of playing like a fucking dubstep or a trap song and then
And so-
someone asks for Clay Aiken.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
like-
I'm
it's happened.
I've had that happen. I've literally
Yeah.
I've literally been at a fucking house party before where it's hundreds of people and
Yeah.
this one
Drunk
girl
girl
comes
comes
up to us and she's like, hey, can you play a Poison song? As I'm playing like Boombox Cartel or like some Skrillex, and I'm like, okay. I like leaned up to her. I was like, okay, let me ask you this. Does this song transition into a fucking Poison song? No, like in what world would that ever happen?
Right.
You
Like,
literally have to produce on the spot.
I
for
just,
that to, like,
I literally
work.
just, I told her, I was like, oh yeah, I think I have it. I'll look it up in a little bit.
Oh,
Never did because
Of course
that
not.
it's just, and then by the time like she asked that, she had walked out of the party. I'm like,
Yeah. fair.
why are you asking for the song if you're not even
Yeah.
going to be here?
You're
Like,
Like,
it's always like,
kick it,
can you
yeah,
just like
yeah,
pull up
yeah.
YouTube or something? And I'm just like,
oh yeah, no, I've had that before.
Yeah, it's
We've had that.
You can put your elbow down. Like,
Is it breakfast?
Yeah, we've had that before where it's like, someone's like, can you just look up this song on YouTube? And I'm like, okay, so let
they'll
me
be
just.
like, give me the aux cord and like pull it up on their phone.
oh,
Yeah, and I've been like,
yeah,
okay, let me
dude.
just stop my whole fucking program and turn off the board,
yeah.
turn it back on, and then plug the
Fucking
outlet
aux
into
cord.
YouTube. Like,
Well,
let
not
me
even-
just stop the whole music
Well,
for
it's
like
not even
5
that. It's
minutes.
like we don't even have an aux cord.
Right.
Yeah,
We
there
got
is no-
100-inch cords. Like I always tell them like we got big boy cords back here.
I think that's
Yeah, can you fit this, quarter inch into your fucking phone?
Right.
No,
No,
and you
definitely
need two
I'm
ports.
waiting
It's
for the
like,
day someone actually pulls up with an adapter and I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
oh, if
They got,
someone
like, quarter
If
inch to
someone
aux,
pulls it
and
up,
I'm
you
gonna be
better
like,
just let them play it.
no,
They
if
can
someone
compare.
does, if someone
They can
comes up
compare.
with an
I
adapter,
would let them.
I'm
like,
letting them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
play whatever you want, man. That's fucking.
They came prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
They came
Just-
just to request a song.
Yeah, no,
He's
for
like- he's
real.
like- he goes to Walmart, buys the adapter. He's like, "Well, I'm getting these fuckers tonight."
They
Right.
request one. They request
Get
one
left
debate
and right
bass.
adapter on it, bitch.
They request one debate song and then they fucking bounce. It's like
Oh.
leave their adapter. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Never-
I think, I think that's what's kind of sucks in a sense is like, so you've got like you think of the word DJ and you can go so many different directions. So there's like a wedding DJ, which at that point you're just cross baiting and playing like selected music, and you can take requests, or even a bar DJ is in that same sense. But if you were to go to the radio station, the people working there are also DJs, but they're completely separate from a wedding DJ, and they're also completely separate from like
And
you
they're
guys
play-
as a DJ, because
It's
your
like-
guys' DJing is more of like a live performance.
Exactly.
And people don't realize that. Like, imagine going up to the band while they're playing, like, literally, the gals singing in a band and going up there and be like, you play Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not
It's
gonna.
Play
Like,
It's
I'm
the
not
same
gonna go-
thing. People don't
Yeah,
realize that.
I'm not gonna go up like I see Camp Comfort quite often
Yeah.
playing. I'm not gonna go up there being like,
shout out
yo,
Camp
Camp Comfort. Yeah, shout out Camp Comfort.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out to Camp Comfort and be like, hey, can you play this Simple Plan song?
While they're
Like
playing.
while they're playing, no,
Yeah.
like I'm not, I'm not gonna do that.
Well,
Well,
it's
that's
like if you go
that's
see your
just
favorite,
rude. Like,
if you go see your favorite rapper, you're gonna like yell at him.
You're not gonna be like,
play this song. Or if you go see like a big DJ, you're not gonna be at like Red Rocks like screaming
Yeah.
a fucking song.
they can't fucking hear you either. So
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like,
It's
like if I can hear you, I like if I hear you, I'm gonna look at you and I'm just gonna fucking ignore it because I'm like, all right, just realize, do you not see all the lights,
Yeah.
all the production we have, and are you expecting me to take the one request? Because if I had to take your request, then everybody would be like, oh, he's taking requests.
yeah, exactly.
Let me
Yeah.
get in my song. Let me
Right.
get. It's like, no, you came here to see what's happening,
Yeah.
and with what we're doing, we're not trying to be like everyone else. We're trying to build the bass scene. We're trying to
Yeah.
build the electronic scene here, which
Yeah.
it really isn't.
There isn't.
There
yeah,
isn't.
no.
And we're the
There's
only.
more
We're really
than
the
there
only.
ever was.
Yeah, we're really the only ones in the region in the Black
Yeah.
Hills doing this.
Exactly.
Like how big we are. So
For sure.
and that's why I still get a kick out of it. Like, each time I get a request song, I'm like, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm still not gonna play it.
Definitely some good requests. I think one time, I told this girl, I was like, get a piece of paper and just write down all the songs you want us to play, and I told her just like crumple it up.
Oh wow.
So she's listening to this. I'm sorry.
That is.
I gave the list a chance. I looked at the list and I was just like,
You're like, so I know. I got an idea.
or we do the whole like, yeah, I'll check if I have it.
Yeah.
No, I always say like, I'll play it in a couple songs and
Yeah.
never.
By that
I don't
time
even look for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. I don't even know how to mix into that.
Even
Mix
if
out
they
of
did
it.
have it,
It's
yeah.
just-
Plus, like
right.
literally, they'll forget in like 5 minutes that they even requested.
So-
songs.
Yeah, because
just
they're drunk or they're fucked up on something or too high or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They just are like, and then as soon as you play, the one time I did it, the one time I played a request song, I played it and I was just staring at them, and they did not react whatsoever. I'm like,
They just kept talking.
and then afterwards they were like, "Did you play that song?" I'm like,
Yeah, they'd be like, can you play
I literally played the
No,
whole
you
thing
didn't.
out for you
Yeah.
and you didn't recognize
Yeah.
it. Like, oh my god.
So aside from like performance-wise, music, when you guys get into the zone of like creating, I guess, like producing and stuff, what inspires you to do that? Like how do
Honestly,
you
I
find,
go off like my mood for the day.
You go off your what? Your mood?
My moods, yeah.
For
So
sure.
like
Okay.
some days I'll wake up
Okay.
and be like, I want to make some like hype shit. You know, I want some
Okay.
shit that would get the crowd jumping. Or
Yeah.
And there's other days where I wake up and I just want to make like the most
And
laid back hip hop beat. I
That's
could
kind of
possibly ever make.
that's kind of where
Sure.
I was. Like it was like when producing, it was like, how am I feeling?
So-
What am I looking like? It wasn't like I never tried to be like, okay, I want to make this like this. It was
Okay.
whatever popped off in top of my head.
You were
It
feeling the vibe.
never had any
Right.
defined.
Freestyle writing, pretty much.
Exactly,
Freestyle
and
music.
whatever
Yeah.
I put out, that's what I put out.
Okay.
So it was never anything, too crazy or.
So are
you
you
know.
are you doing stuff right now? Are you producing?
I
Right now?
am
Or
getting
you-
back.
are you
I'm getting back into
Okay, I
it.
feel
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm getting back into it because it's been
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
It's
No,
been,
I feel
it's
you,
been
man.
so long.
I
So
can relate to what you were saying about like losing all that. I mean, I'll talk about it some other time, maybe after this podcast.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
I definitely relate to what you're saying. I've lost all my files before, man. And that shit's like
yeah,
it's a heartbreak.
it shatters your
It
bones,
do.
dude. It
It
shatters
really
your
does.
bones. It makes you just so depressed. You're
Right. Like I said,
I don't want to do this.
I've been
Like,
recording since I was like 13. I'm 21 now, so like I still don't have a project out. And there's like that's the reason why. It's because I lost all those files, dude. Like it's seriously.
and that's where I'm at too.
And like,
'cause
dude,
it's
that
like-
should set me back so much mentally and like work wise.
majorly mentally
You don't even want to
because
like get it. You don't even want to like take another crack at it.
Exactly. I was so satisfied with what I had before, so like trying to make a project now is not in the same vision, you know, because I've evolved since.
and that's where I was
So I'm
mentally.
trying to like learn to cope with that. You
Yeah.
know, like
And mentally, I was like, I don't even want to try at it. I just want to learn DJing. And I taught myself how to DJ and mix and stuff. But then, the further down I went into the road, I was like, well, the only way I'm going to get anywhere with DJing is if I have a very, very strong stage presence
yeah,
without playing my originals.
yeah,
And that is very, very, very fucking hard.
it is.
Mhm.
So,
It is.
and the thing is, that's why I'm getting back into producing because it's like I want to play out my own music.
Right.
I want to play out my own remixes, my own
Yeah.
bootlegs,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it just and then hearing your homies play out their crazy stuff and stuff,
Yeah.
and all their tunes, it's like it just kind of gets you back in that loop where it's like, okay, I want to do this.
Totally.
I want to get back into it like
Yeah.
majorly.
And see, that's nice. Like it goes back to like what I was saying with like you guys having such a group that's able to work well with each other. Like to keep each other motivated is definitely it's easier to find that motivation than it is compared to just like self-indulging in it independently. You know, like
Of
trying
course.
to like yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can go about it.
Oh yeah.
You can go about it by yourself, but having a team
Is-
backing up behind you is
It's the
Totally.
best. You got
Immensely
constant ideas
better.
bouncing off
Exactly.
everybody at once.
yeah,
Exactly.
because the energy is gonna be there, the positivity, the hey, you can do this. Hey, I hope to hear what you're making,
Yeah.
and they're obviously gonna give you
They're honest
they're gonna give you honest feedback.
'Cause
like,
it's
hey,
a
if
team.
it's shit,
If
it's
it's
shit.
yeah, exactly.
If it's good, it's good. Like I don't want to be. I don't want to have I don't want to have a shit track or something I'm working on, and then they're like, that's fire.
Right.
And then I listen back to it, and then everyone
then
just
you're
roasts me. I'm like,
exactly.
no, like
yeah.
that's worse. That's worse than that's worse than honest opinion, and
Yeah.
that's what I like.
It
I
is,
like
it
honest opinions in
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
Constructive
Like,
criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Yes.
For sure. At its finest, yeah.
Like another thing too about like producing, what I used to do is like I used to like spend an hour on two, whether it's just like making an intro for like a I don't know, like an electronic song or even just like a regular beat. I've learned to just like get like a rough draft laid out and then just like delete the whole project, not save it, and then go at it at a different angle.
Okay.
And I did that with a lot of my singles that I put out, even with the one I just put out recently. And then it's just, I don't know.
You're a
it's,
perfectionist, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
it. I feel it. Like
that's why I have a song right now that I've been sitting on for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Because there's just like, I want to go out. It sounds good right now, but every time I fucking listen to it, dude, there's always something new. I'm just like, oh.
well, there's also
Change
some songs and some things that I feel like you don't need to release. Like it's kind of one of those things where it's like you make it for your self pleasure.
Yeah.
Or you make it and you play it in your own sets.
Totally.
But you'll never release it. I know there's a lot. I know there's a lot of producers. I know there's a lot of producers and DJs and musicians who play songs and they're like, yeah, this is for our live performance. If you catch us live, you'll hear it.
Yeah, totally.
But and that's just there's nothing bad about that. Obviously, some people will be like, give it to me, like Eric Andre, let me in, like, like they're gonna be like, but
they're on SoundCloud, like keyboard warriors.
But most like producers have those kind of songs and everything. It's meant for the live crowd.
Yeah,
it's meant
like
for.
I mean, there's for sure. Like I mean, there's definitely songs that I did that I put to the side, completely put to the side. But then like I've also performed them, so I didn't really throw them away. But like I'm never gonna release them, you know.
Of course.
And that's just because like exactly it goes back to like what you were saying. Like it's just like it's putting you in the mind state of having your own like self pleasure over the track.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Keeps the people wanting it too.
Right.
That's another thing. Because like in this Halloween show, I played like 6-7 songs that I've never played live, like ever. And I did it in the middle of my set to where I just popped off on like my own tracks in a row. 7 of my own tracks in a row. And even like all the stupid happy boys were just like looking at the computer screen like, what the fuck? Because I see like Gnarkotix remix or my name and it's my song. And there was a couple times Lucian came up to me and was just like, is this your shit? And he'll jump on the mic and be like, you know.
No, I mean, I've seen
shit,
your guys' crowds, man. Like I was saying, like you guys have a following. I feel like there's been times where I've seen your guys' crowds get way more lit than the rappers that were performing that night.
True.
Like I've definitely seen that. Even at like the Cave. I remember when we did that one at the Cave. You were there too, actually. It was the Buffet show. Yeah, it was the show.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. Your guys' crowd was like loving it. But when the rappers came out, I don't know if it was because of the sound or what the deal was, but like
that night specifically was the sound because it's the one night we didn't have the original sound guy. And this dude was also like drunk up.
Yeah, dude, he left. The dude left.
So I remember
the dude left and went to the brass rail, and then we were like, well where the fuck is he? Like, we were like trying to turn off.
He was stressed.
Yeah, we were trying to turn off all the
noise.
Yeah, we were trying to turn off all the.
So you go drink?
Yeah, he was.
He literally left like the last 2 sets, dude, just disappeared.
So
he had like everything.
Yeah, we were like, can you turn up the monitors?
Right. Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I remember that because like shout out to the Cave, and like I knew the guy that was doing the sound, so like shout out to him too. But like there was definitely when I was doing my set, I was getting pretty frustrated. Because I was trying to catch where I was at.
as frustrated as you too.
You were my DJ at that.
Yeah. I was DJing for all the rounds.
Yeah. Ridiculous, dude.
Dude, and I could not hear where I was at, so I just like kept fucking up, and I would like have to sit there and wait a second and listen, so I can catch where the highs were at. Because I could not hear them. There was or my mids were just like not there.
That bass was just insane too.
The bass was just too much.
If he would have balanced out the mids and the highs, dude, it would have been perfect. Because the bass was knocking.
But see, I think he does stuff for more like bands. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a huge difference when it comes to like hip hop, EDM, and like band music.
Dude, there's a huge difference. It's crazy.
Huge difference.
That's why I love like the older guy. I don't remember the dude's name, but the guy who usually does our sound. That night he brought in extra speakers for him, and he like double stacked speakers that night. And I told him I was like, we play a lot of bass heavy music.
Yeah.
So like, and he's like, well. Don't
this
worry
is
about
gonna
that.
be bass heavy.
He's got like a bunch of bass. I was like, well, I'll just let you know. So like, we
You're
got
prepared.
we got bass heavy, but also there's a lot of high end shit too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he's just like, no, I got you. We did a sound check, and it was just like,
It was perfect.
yeah, it's like
Cool.
sound check just gets you fucking hyped. It's like,
Yeah, it was
Yeah, no,
that.
shout out the cave. That's a great little venue.
Oh, the cave is awesome.
And the
It's-
people that run it are super cool. Purple
Oh, yeah.
Honey's doing their thing right now.
Yep.
They're doing
Tasha and Dexter, shout out.
Yeah,
Love ya.
definitely.
Yeah, shout out Dexter for getting that license for letting us.
Yeah, I get it.
He
Man.
he got the
Oh,
license
they're
because we got
definitely on my
flagged for
list.
it
For what?
for playing electronic music.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Oh yeah, because I was talking to him about it because I was like I was joking with Dexter one time. I was like, because the song was in my head. I was like this is just funny because we were just talking about requests. But I went up to Dexter and as a joke, I didn't actually want him to do it, but I was like, do you guys take requests in between bands or whatever? Is that a show? And he like genuinely was like, actually we legally can't because like apparently they have to have like licensing
Yep.
to the music or to play it at the venue, which like blew my mind. I was like, are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Yeah,
It's an original venue only. Like when it first opened.
ASPAC. It's the
Yeah.
American Society of
Yeah.
Publishers, Authors, and Composers.
That is,
And they got it, which is awesome.
They picked
oh,
it
they
up.
did.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
This
got
was
it.
a while ago.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why we've been able to play there. We haven't played there in a while.
Oh, okay, now
So,
everything makes sense.
yeah.
I think the last time we played was the summer nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last summer nights.
Yeah, because you guys were doing every Thursday.
Yeah,
for a while.
I had
forgot about that.
Damn,
I had four skiing friends because I was talking with them. I was like, "Hey, are we able to get in?" They were like, "Well, do you want to do stuff on Thursday nights after summer nights?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, and they were like Skeaer show. I was like, "I'll do Skeaer and Friends," and they have different lineups
Yeah.
for each one, and it was good. It was a good
Huh.
time. So it was free. It was a free show for everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't mind because I'm like, well, just get everybody in here because
Yeah.
you're starting up. So might as well get publicity and get some people walking in here
Yeah.
and getting
Yeah.
it recognized.
Yeah.
So I didn't see a problem with that, and I don't really care about.
I had to shut up, yo. I'm surprised it doesn't go off anymore.
I mean, pay is awesome. Pay is cool for shows, but like
Yeah.
really looking into it, it's just if you love playing music and stuff, that doesn't really cross your mind. Like
Yeah.
it is really awesome to be like, oh yeah, I got this much money
Mhm.
for playing, but that's not the
Yeah.
main thing. That's not the main
Yeah.
thing. So
The main
Yeah.
thing is like giving the crowd what they want, and like having like,
Entertaining
exactly, having the happiness go around, and like the good vibes, whatever vibe you're trying to put on,
Mhm.
and like seeing that their interactions and their like their reactions and interactions with each other, and with the music. That's definitely what it's all about.
of course.
Definitely. Yeah, and like even like with the whole stupid habit thing, and like we got like like official business. It's like I still don't really could care less about the pay,
Yeah.
because I love just being able to get in a
Go
room
to
full
party.
of people and just
Yeah.
play music.
Yeah.
And just
I
get
love-
sweaty and get crazy.
I love
It's
being the
fucking
guy
awesome.
who's
Fucking
bringing
drawing
up the
people.
energy.
Yeah,
like
right,
I love
right.
it.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah,
That
yeah.
gives me a euphoric high. That
So-
gives me a
Yeah,
natural.
it
I guess that
So
gives me a
good.
question for you guys. I guess for myself, I like feed off of energy when I do performances.
Mhm.
Is it the same for you guys? Like,
Oh, easily.
like if the energy's low, your guys' energy's gonna be low as well. And
Yeah.
you're just kind of like, fuck, I
Well,
don't know
like-
if I'm feeling this as much as I should be.
It also comes down to like people know him playing for like a lot of trap and house music,
Okay.
so like they expect that
Exactly.
from him,
Yep.
and then they expect me to just play like nasty, dirty dubstep.
Yeah.
And sometimes we switch it up.
Yeah, we'll switch back and forth, and then
Yeah.
sometimes the crowd will be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Like
Right.
we'll
Yeah,
catch them
yeah,
off
for
guard
sure,
because
for sure.
we're still planning like a whole like back-to-back house set.
Yeah.
Just nothing but house music.
And
A
then
lot
we'll
of
just
people
throw
are
it out
just-
the water. We'll throw it out the
Yeah.
water and be like, all right, dubstep. We just go straight to
Yeah.
fucking rhythm.
Yeah,
and
some people,
heavy
they're just
shit.
like, yeah, you guys are playing house music, but like, when are you guys gonna start doing your thing?
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
like, a lot of people are looking forward to the back-to-back house, but like, we're gonna save it for a special fucking show
yeah.
because we want people to really understand. And be like, we want it to be a purely house set, and a whole hour of just house music. We're not gonna like spaz at the end like we
I think
usually.
you did something like that when we did that 445 show with Dakota South. Shout out to them as well.
Yeah, I did.
I think it was the
so
release
we
party for
Damon Perry.
Wait, no, was it Damon Perry?
It was
or
for
it
Damon. No, Bud Holly. It was for Bud
the
Holly.
Make,
It was for.
Make Music Art again. Right?
Yep. It was.
Yeah.
It was Bud Holly's. Yep.
Yep.
And I remember first night I did house. He did more his style, and then second night he did house, and I did my own.
Are you guys
style.
doing the December dates for them?
I
you know
don't.
anything
I
about
have
that?
not been contacted. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
I think they're trying to do something for New Year's.
Well,
I'm not
Damon's
really-
okay. So
not
Damon
really sure.
Perry moved to Florida, and he's coming back to release his album, which
So-
I will be a part of. And I'm trying to that weekend's gonna be pretty packed for me. But I'm trying to get out to at least one of the shows. They're doing back-to-back nights again.
Are they?
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh,
gonna
is
be,
it an album release party?
It is. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So
I
I
see
think
that
it's
on
gonna be the
Facebook.
5th and the 6th. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the 5th and the 6th.
Yeah, I
It's
think
a
it's
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I seen that pop up on my Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make it out on the 6th, but I didn't know if you guys were a part of that or what was, because I know that you guys were doing the Make Music Art Again. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones were super dope.
I was hella nervous for that show.
Were you?
Sir?
Yeah, just because it was like mainly like a rap and hip hop type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same here.
But
Same
also-
here.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
so-
Ollie was just like, dude, you have to come play a set. And I was
yeah,
like,
but
I'm
see,
down, dude.
you guys get, regardless, like I said, you guys always have a crowd. You know, like I've always seen people turning the fuck up on your guys' sets compared to the rappers. You know, to the rappers, they're kind of just like listening, bobbing, you know, just a little bit, vibing a little bit. But with you guys, are all just getting fucking smashed and just like being crazy. I'm like, I see all the
Yeah,
time.
most of the time. Most of the time, me and him are pretty fucked up when we're
Yeah,
playing.
on it.
Like,
Right.
remember
We're
our
on it.
I remember our festival in August. Like,
Oh,
poof.
That was
yeah.
fun.
How
I
was that?
remember.
How was that?
It was
It's
great.
amazing,
It
man.
was
Holy
a
fuck.
great
What
turnout.
was that called?
Synesthesia.
Say it again.
Synesthesia.
That was outdoors too, right?
That was an outdoor
Wolf
event
Camp.
at Wolf
Was that
Camp.
Hill City or
Because
Cluster?
Shout out Wolf Camp.
Because I was at that Wolf Camp event that you guys were at before. What was that?
Sacred
called?
Space.
Sacred Space.
That was like
Okay.
months before.
Yeah, and I was
too.
so bummed because I wanted to go to the Synthestasia so badly and I couldn't. 'cause
Yeah,
I
it was
booked something
a
else.
great
Yeah.
turnout. Like I was pretty lit during my set. Like someone hadn't shown up, and our
Yeah,
friend
that worked out for us. Because
Yeah.
they asked us, like, you guys want to take this dude's slot for a back-to-back?
Oh,
And I
nice.
was like,
and we
fuck,
just
yes.
snapped. We just did
Yeah.
our instead of
Cool.
trap or house, or we just went straight into heavy dubstep. And I
Yeah.
really wish I had recorded that because that was by far our best back-to-back we've ever had to date. And
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
and then by the time I got on, I was pretty drunk.
You had to
Like,
wake me up before my set. I went to my tent and jokingly laid, like, I sat on my air mattress, you know, there was people chilling in my tent. And I was sitting there and I laid back and I was like, I'm gonna take a quick nap, jokingly. And I closed my eyes for like a second and my air mattress was like stupid
Just
comfortable.
Yeah.
And I was
damn.
out like a lag. I just
Yeah.
remember coming to and I was just like kicking my air mattress, like, dude, you played 30 minutes. And I
yeah,
get up and I'm just like drooling.
yeah. No, he was
trash. And I was like,
he was drooling, and I was like, "Hold up, just wake yourself up." I come back with a can of Pringles and a big old
smart.
fucking Smart Water. I'm like, "Eat this,
Chug
drink
the fuck
this.
out of that.
You're on in
Yeah.
20."
Oh,
And he was like, "Okay."
I was just
And
like,
then-
I
then he
was
gets
just
up.
like out on the dance floor with the Pringles and the water and just like vibing. It's
Trying
like,
to wake up.
fuck yeah, dude. Just like slamming these fucking Pringles down. And
Yeah.
then by the time I got on
Oh,
stage, dude,
fuck.
I swear it was just like sober.
Yeah.
Boom.
It was
Well, I mean,
a-
like not sober, but like I could function. Like,
It was a fucking sight. It was absolutely hilarious.
And then I got off, and then it all came back, and I was like, I'm trash again.
Pull that up. Jamie.
It was so fucking. And I played at 3 a.m., which is the crazy
Did
part.
you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Jamie,
There's a
run it back.
fucking video of it.
Yeah.
So funny. But no, I remember it was like I was kind of nervous because it was like a 3 a.m.
Make
slot.
sure it's like.
What's that?
A 3 a.m. slot. My set was.
Okay.
I was like
3
3
a.m.?
a.m. Yeah, dude.
Bro, I
it
was
was-
snoozing too,
And
bro.
it was lit.
I bet.
Yeah, well, I snoozed because like we were fucking pre-gaming like crazy.
Yeah.
As we were setting up,
Was that
we were
like a
just
1 day
flying
festival?
That was a 2.
2 days. 2
So we
days.
showed up the
Was that on private property? Where was that at?
Wolf Camp.
privately owned
Where's
campground.
that at?
It's
not-
up by Keystone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay. I thought
it's
it was
about-
like Hill City or Custer or something, but Keystone.
Keystone,
It's
yeah.
literally
Okay.
like 10 minutes from Keystone.
Yeah, the first night, the funny thing, the sheriffs came up to
First
the
night.
Wolf Camp first night,
11 p.m.
and
Damn.
it was like no, it was later than that. It was like 2 o'clock, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
and,
right. Yeah.
and he comes up to the Wolf Camp and sees a Death Street and Vanessa at the gate and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, so we got a noise complaint from one of the neighbors. Apparently they could." And well, he asked what was going on at the
Yeah.
music festival, and he was like, "Well, we got a noise complaint about drums and bass." And Death Street was like, and at the time, our friend Dan Jawan, shout out,
Yeah.
he was playing drum and bass.
Oh,
And the sheriff was like, "Yeah, we got a noise complaint about drums and bass,
Oh,
and he was like, Yes, that's what's being played right now. So
It's from a neighboring
So they
campground.
let it go though?
oh yeah,
They're cool with it?
Well, it's privately owned. So
privately owned, so they
Okay.
can't really do.
but it
anything
was from a
about it.
neighboring campground, I guess.
Oh,
Which
from
is
a
crazy
campground.
because
That
the
is
angle we were playing at, the campground was like behind us,
You guys
around
had a lot
like the
of
corner of a
sound.
hill.
You probably had a lot of
And
sound. I
he
mean,
could-
outside.
he probably just
outdoor
from
events are
bass,
crazy,
honestly.
For sure.
Because we were knocking that shit till like 6 in the morning.
Jam.
And it was fucking dope. And
Damn.
no one complained the whole time, dude. They're like,
Damn.
yeah, it was literally like the best experience you can get out of Black Hills. And it was awesome. We had another stage, but unfortunately they were kind of out in the open. So like
Okay.
the rain rained a little bit, so they had to shut down for the night. But it was cool because then everybody just came to the other stage.
Yeah.
So I was really surprised for my set at 3 a.m. and I see like 50, 60 people out there. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty lit. For 3 a.m. Yeah, like everybody's still going.
That's
And I
nice.
remember everybody
That's
stayed
nice.
up till like, I don't know, till we
Oh
had
no!
to stop playing music.
Tell our friend Tristan. He it was his first time playing, and there's still a good amount of people out
Pretty
there.
sure,
though,
yeah,
like-
I'm pretty sure. the
Like I was
first
I
night
was
music
so
ended and
dead.
we all went to like our campsites and like
Yeah.
started playing music on our phones.
I remember after Tristan said, which was last night at like 5 a.m. I like as soon as he was done, I looked at him. I was like, "Good set, Tristan. I'm going to bed." Just went straight to my tent and passed out for like 3 hours. Next thing you know, I hear laughing from fucking Cole's stupid ass, and I wake up immediately. And I'm like, God, my head's like halfway out of my tent.
I slept like
And
3
my
hours
other
the
body's
first night.
in the tent. I just woke up, cracked a beer. I was like, all right, time to go. So
We were all just sitting on the stage like, holy cow, first night was just.
yeah, we weren't
Well,
sure how we were
drinking
gonna
a beer
make it
about
through the second day, but
This was Synthestage, so
Yeah.
that's a T, so
Yeah.
thank goodness I
No, yeah, it was fucking
Cool.
crazy, dude. And it's cool because like where our stage was, there was like the cool rocks on the side, and they like rigged up lights on the rocks.
yeah, there's like a
Fucking
tree. There's like
awesome.
trees and then rocks up there where you're able to actually sit on and watch the stage from.
Yeah.
So
Because I filmed for Sacred Space, and it was kind of the same setup, and I was bummed to miss Synthestage. I feel like I'm going to pronounce that wrong. Am I pronouncing it?
synesthesia.
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 Fuck that shit. Synesthesia. So anyways,
Just think of
and like I
anesthesia.
remember seeing the photos of me and so bummed that I was like, damn, this is literally Sacred Space Festival, which I mean was decent, but like your guys' setup just seemed like so much more, and
Yeah,
I've seen so many more people there, but like could make
Sacred Space was the start of it, and then synth was.
yeah, because that was like a month
was
after. Or 2
No, it
months
was
after?
synth was at in like
September.
No, synth was in like
Was it
May. It was before summer. Before May.
But and then when
Wait,
was
no.
Sacred
No,
Space?
it was before summer. Sacred Space was in August, so it was August 30th
What?
and August 30th.
No, synesthesia was
What?
September.
No, Synesthesia came after Sacred Space
Yeah.
Festival. Because I remember
Yeah,
seeing
that's what
like
I'm saying,
wow,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It's like
That's
the
what I'm
end of
saying.
summer.
But
Sacred
I would-
Space was before summer, and then synth was
Yeah.
the last 2 days of summer,
Oh,
which was
gotcha.
30th and 31st.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought you had them flipped over.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Either way, like it looks sick. So that's pretty cool.
Well,
to say.
we're planning on doing it again.
Okay,
so.
but like, here's my big question: why the fuck does EDM have to go until like 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning?
You'd be.
Why is that a thing? I hate that. I know it's not like obviously
It's-
not
it's
catered
just-
to me,
it's
but
just
like that's my
the-
biggest turn
it's
off
the-
with
it's
that
the-
genre.
It's the party animals.
So
It's-
yeah.
it really
the,
is.
The audience, the crowd that you guys draw in are definitely the ones that are they're rolling through the night.
I'm definitely gonna.
They're feeling
they're
the
on
same.
it.
I'm
They're
gonna
on
say.
it.
I'm gonna
They're on
say
it.
there's a little bit of some extra pizzazz
They're
with
listening
it
to
because
too much
they're just
Yes.
not drinking
That makes sense.
Yeah.
and smoking.
Yeah, I guess that's like my.
There's a
issue.
couple
I don't do
there's a
anything,
couple
so-
other factors into
Yeah,
that to where it's
totally.
like, oh,
Christy
just
Gnomes.
took a fucking fatty of Christy Gnome stuff, and now I'm up for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
So
Okay. You know,
So
I feel
that's
really
why,
dumb
that's why.
because I kind of always knew that was like a part of that like thing, but I never like
Yeah.
connected the two. I'm always just like want to go, but I want to be home by midnight. So fuck that shit.
yeah, unfortunately,
Like to be honest, like
I'm always up till like 6 or 7 with those days. Like the second day I was up till like 10 a.m.
I've
That's
definitely
not rough, man.
I've definitely hired like photographers, videographers to like follow me through the night, and they'd definitely be like, dude.
Come on, man. Let's go sleep.
No way.
And like I already got so much editing to do, and I'm like, I paid you.
It's like,
But I'm
okay,
just like,
you can go to bed, but
Well,
I'm gonna stay up.
Well, it's always good timing because by the time they say they're tired, it's time for the after party anyway, and I kind of go on after party activities on
Oh man,
Dude,
because it's always just.
There's
It's
always
stupid.
there's usually each show that we play in like
there's always an
town.
after party.
There's
Yeah.
always
It's
an
always
after party, and that
See,
goes
I
for about
usually-
3-4 more
I
hours.
usually,
so.
I usually don't go to those, man. I go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm a lazy ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll do my set, I'll do my show, I'll kick it for the night, and then I go home and sleep.
I'm probably gonna
I'm
be that way
fucking
now
over
too.
partying or staying up after that.
that was like the thing with me filming Sacred Spaces. They had like the same like concept where it went until
Sun
like
came up.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like 6
Sunrise
a.m. or
sets,
something.
yeah.
And,
Because I played the sunrise set the second day at like
Yeah.
I played
And I was
at like
bummed because I was like, I'm gonna film you guys, and I didn't get to. I only got to film
I
Cole.
was at like 5:15 to like
Dude,
6:30.
Why were you snoozing?
So oh my
No,
god.
so here's the thing: is he wanted me to film the whole festival essentially, and there was
Make
like
a big recap bit.
like
video
the
or something.
whole after party video. I don't know if you've seen the Sacred Space video.
I
but-
saw that.
Yeah, so it's only like one day, and it's from like I filmed from I don't know like afternoon till about midnight, and so like that's why like everything in that like after midnight isn't in there. So there's a few things, which is like one. I had something booked that Friday night, so I wasn't able
No, I
to
remember-
film
I remember
like
that.
Camp Comfort or yeah, for sure, and High Rise and some of the other bands I played. And the other thing is like we worked out like a sponsorship and the pay and stuff. And I'm not. So here's the thing that I'll say publicly that's probably not known. For me to film after 10 p.m., my rates are obnoxious as hell, and most people will not be able to afford it. Because, like, just being completely blunt, I hate being up after midnight. So if I'm filming after 10, that means I might not even get home till, like, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.,
Right,
3 a.m. So
definitely.
I, like, boost, like, my price is quadruple.
Right.
And so, essentially, like, Sacred Space didn't want to pay that much. And
Yeah.
I don't really blame them.
So
either.
does that also include like editing?
Yeah,
like, all the hours and
everything.
everything.
Everything
Yeah.
I'm priced at includes editing. So I would never say, "Oh, it's this much for me to film. It's this much for me." No,
They
it's
just
like,
think it's like
this is how much it's gonna be. It costs for me to film, and then
So you do like a flat rate.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
And I have
okay.
flat rates for different things. So like, this is weird. I don't want this to be about me too much, but like a commercial price is gonna be way more than like I just got done filming like a small little highlight film for Katie Joe.
Right.
Like that, like those prices are completely different comparatively to like a music video. That's a whole separate price and a whole different day rate and everything else.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
but yeah, no, that's like the thing is like I want to film more EDM and hip hop, but these shows not starting till 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's like one, I don't ever want to do it unless like you know what I mean. Like I don't want to be up past that, and then two, nobody wants to pay that price for me to be there. Like so.
Definitely.
It's like the Z-Bar show, bro. Like that was
Which one?
That was
Yada?
awesome. The
Yada show?
last one I filmed with you.
Yada Man?
Yada Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
shit was over by like 10.
Was
Bullshit.
it really?
It
No,
was-
I
maybe
felt
it was like
I-
11
I don't
or
think
12.
I don't think we started until like 10. I think we pushed it off.
Okay, but that was a quick show. I remember
Yeah,
like
it
being,
was
I
a
was
quick
home
show.
before 1 a.m. for
Yeah.
sure.
How many people played?
Shout out Yada Man too. How many people played at the Yada Man one?
Yeah.
I want to say.
Well, it's just 3.
Actually, you know what? It wasn't even just the Yada show. I think it was Licorice's his debut
Yeah, it was
album
a
release party.
Weird thing because it's like Yada
On
Man's
top
a
of the other
touring
man coming out.
artist,
Yeah.
and he's headlining, but the show was Licorice's
Yeah. Yeah.
album release party.
So I
That's
think
gangster.
it was Licorice and Jaws, which is his homie Joe Osdale.
Yes.
No, it's Ozzy.
Is it Ozzy now?
Yeah, who's Jaws?
Jaws, that's his old
J.O.Z.
name.
Oh, that's
Damn,
crazy.
that's
That's when he, like, first
that's
started
a
writing,
throwback.
dude.
That's a throwback.
Damn. I
Yeah,
didn't
actually,
know
in
that.
my old room at my parents' house,
It's Ozzy now,
on the
right?
back of
Yeah,
my
okay.
old room door, he has J.O.Z. the first ever. Like,
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have that.
So it's okay. So you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I went to school with him.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So yeah. So
Honestly,
like
the homie.
they did.
What?
They
He
did.
Yeah, he went to Douglas for a little bit and rapping.
He did. Oh yeah, I did
Yeah.
know that. I
I
forgot.
met
crazy.
him. Yeah, I met him in freshman year.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Just had the
I don't know
weirdest.
hacky sack
crew, dude.
Just had the weirdest experience. Some guy mooed at me in the bathroom.
He mooed at you?
Yeah,
Mood?
I just
Mood?
I just heard. I'm like,
You sure that wasn't the urinal?
Oh.
no, it's definitely a guy.
The
So,
girl does that.
no, I know. I can. No, it was an audible male voice. So
He's in the stall.
No, he was at the urinal, and I heard the urinal go off, and then I heard him go off, and I'm like, what just happened?
Did he see
He's
you?
probably on it.
No, he didn't see me. He didn't.
Probably. I bet I know exactly who that
He was
is.
an older guy.
And he probably thought you were me. So he's probably trying to be
He's just trying
funny.
to, like,
Oh yeah, no,
But
he
that's what
I
happened.
straight up went into the stall, and I'm like, I just hear this moo. I'm like,
That's
I'm like, what just happened, dude?
don't do that. That's crazy.
No, it was like I have no explanation with it. I'm like,
Wow.
like I get the prank, but I just don't moo to
This
random
building has
people.
top tier plumbing.
You said what?
This building has top tier
This
plumbing.
building
Top
is
tier plumbing?
brand new,
Yeah.
so it's a lot of kinks.
Yep. No, this is a nice ass building for sure.
Yeah,
It's a nice little office space.
really
Scared myself in there though. I like moved my elbow a little bit and I fucking hit the wall right there. The stall. It's like
sideboard.
metal.
Yeah.
It was really loud, and I bet the people outside were like, "What the fuck?" is going on there? I go in there, come out, I'm just like fixing my shit. I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
Time to get ready for this podcast.
I know, man.
That's fair.
Kind of want to steal some of that chicken.
Dude, you
They-
could have.
They had like
I'm sure
separate. Well, they
just
had like
threw it
separate
away.
little boxes out there.
Yeah, that's what I was
Grass.
talking about. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The good wop chicken.
It's like Pizza Ranch.
Yeah.
They have chicken tenders or like little strip. I don't know what are the fingers.
Wedges?
That's the word.
Oh.
Yeah, fingers. They had potato chips.
good old
and,
chicken
like, actual,
fingies?
like fried chicken. I don't know.
That guy's just kind of standing there like he's a guard.
Who's that?
He's just standing by the stairs. We walked in, and he just looked at us. "What's up, guys?" And I was just
What does he look like?
The black guy that said everything.
Oh, that's Mike. Yeah, he's probably the one that mooed at you, right?
No, it was a
Holy
it was,
cow,
it
okay,
was,
so that's who I thought would move at you.
no, it was a completely
Goes
different
bald.
guy. I don't know his name.
No, was he bald?
No, there's like gray hair on him. So
Who mooed at you?
that's what I'm wondering.
Did he know you
Like,
were in there?
The dude who just mooed at you doesn't even like. He doesn't even have an office here. He's just here.
Yeah,
He's just building.
He just
I
came
gotta
ready
pee.
to pee and move.
He's on that Christy Gnome meth.
Oh,
So
boy. Holy cow.
Too many references.
Dude.
yeah,
That's just gonna
it's gonna be
Yeah,
the reference for the
it
whole
really
like year
is,
now.
man. Like,
So
it's gonna, no, longer than that. It's gonna go for a long time.
Dude,
that
yeah,
made,
I'm
that made
curious.
national news.
You know, like when you like how it like.
we're back
There's
to
like
the
something
meth.
that you like. You're talking about something, and then you hear something, and you're like, "Oh my god, I've heard this at least once a month for like the last 6 years."
Yeah.
Like right now, it's like every single minute you hear it. But like a year from now or 2 years from now,
You're still
I
gonna
think-
hear it.
I don't think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like completely like dead. Like you remember Coney for like one
Yeah,
example. Remember
shit.
Coney?
Oh
you,
my
You
god!
never hear about that,
yes,
right? But
Yes.
this is gonna be one of those things where it's like at least once a month, 6 years from now, you're gonna be talking to somebody in like Florida or whatever. They'll be like, "You're from South Dakota." Like, yeah, you're on meth.
Yeah.
Like,
And you'd be like, "Oh my god."
Are you on meth? You're
Yeah.
in Florida.
That's
so,
true.
like-
This is true.
Words, too.
Florida's
So,
like-
for her to like promote it that way is just so dirty.
God,
Oh,
man.
it's-
Well, we were talking about on the way down. Like, there's so many ways you could have.
Yeah.
I'm honestly,
Well,
I
see,
just.
honestly, I think they did that on purpose. I think there was honestly.
It's a bad
plan.
It's a bad publicity stunt.
Exactly.
It's like a bad. Sometimes bad
Exactly.
publicity
I wanna know who's
stunts
their
make
marketer.
it make
Right.
make it know more. But I think this bad publicity stunt was not the way to go
Dude,
with
I
it
literally
because
took
everyone's
like a
just
2-hour
dogging her.
The thing you have to know
I took
about
like a 12-hour
marketing.
nap, and I woke up and it was just I couldn't
Oh,
scroll without seeing it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was
it
like,
was
what the
all
hell?
over.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just
what the
my
hell's
post
going
alone
on?
had like 160 something shares. All I shared was the link. So like people were making memes and shit. Think about how many shares they got. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, the memes are like that.
wow.
They were
Yeah.
fast as
just
hell.
fucking.
I just remember, like, I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, what is this quote that I keep
Worse.
seeing? And then I started going through Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, this bitch is acting.
Yeah.
So the thing about marketing is you have to have a call to action at the end, right? Like you at least like if you are marketing, you have a campaign, there should be some sort of result.
Right.
And in my opinion, a result of people just talking about a campaign and making fun of it is not like a good conclusion to this whole plan. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is actually like
It's like half-assed.
yeah, nobody is like seeing this campaign. Like people are making fun of the memes, like this is being on national news. But at the end of the day, if the result is supposed to be like helping the meth crisis,
Yeah.
this
Why
ain't
don't-
it, chief.
Why don't
This ain't
no?
it.
It's
Why,
literally just
why
like-
wouldn't you promote if you're trying to promote the movement behind getting rid of like the problem that we obviously do have a little bit of here?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you promote the establishments that you have given to the state
Mm-hmm.
to help people to provide
Yeah.
help? Like
No,
the
for
rehab
sure.
centers. I used to go to what was it called? I can't even remember now what it was called.
Here in
Sabisa
Spearfish?
and stuff. Yeah, but I can't remember what the.
Oh, I don't
you know what I'm talking about? Like Sabisa, MRT. What's that building that they run that?
I know.
Compass Point is what it's called.
Okay.
So when I was going through like my probation and stuff, Compass Point I saw really helped a lot of
I
people.
would have never guessed that.
So I mean, like for them to promote, even their website alone, the website's called onmeth.com. Onmeth.com is what their website's called.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you promote Compass Point, or why wouldn't you promote something like that is already here in the community to help people get away from that addiction?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just starting like
Yeah.
you Christy Gnome saying, instead of just like putting in I don't know. I just think it was ridiculous. the way they went
Politicians,
about
bro.
it. Yeah, I mean it's all politics. You know, it's all,
selfish, dude.
I just gotta laugh at. I'm just laughing.
Anything
at it,
to
like,
boost her like
Yeah.
image.
It gives her clout. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like she's got her clout now. You know,
It's not good,
Chrissy
clout,
knows
but it's clout. So.
Yeah.
She was reaching a little bit for that one.
Yeah.
I just remember I
no,
literally took a
fuck
nap
it.
and I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck is this quote?" I keep seeing it on Twitter.
It's all over.
We're on it. We're
It's
on it.
all
And I get
over.
on Facebook and I see the actual article and I was like, "Do I even want to read this right now?" And
saw
I came
a
across the
meme-
actual ad and I was just like, "Holy shit, this is real."
I saw a
Like,
meme of like
I thought it was like a
Mount
pyramid.
Rushmore of the faces, but their eyes were like sunken in.
Great
Oh,
faces, great
shit,
meth.
no.
Yeah, I've seen
And their eyes
that.
were like, their eyes are all huge and sunken in, and like their faces were just like
Distorted.
You know, distorted. Yeah.
God, it's so bad.
Great South Dakota. What
South
we're known for
Dakota.
is meth now.
Now that I see
so-
like the E-meth commercial, I'm like, they're pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're promoting the drug itself instead of the programs that are here to help, if anything. You know
Yeah, there's
what I
probably
mean?
an innocent mind out there like, what's meth?
So that's
Right.
what I don't get.
Well,
It's
the
like,
thing is
okay,
that
you're
you're
raising
working-
awareness, and is raising awareness and like letting like people like, oh, okay, South Dakota has a meth problem. Like what? Like why not like put funding towards, as you were just saying, Jordan, like towards a result? I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, cool. Now I know that meth has a problem or whatever, but like, I just feel like that's not like worth $1.5 million.
No.
A lot of these programs are
Especially-
struggling.
Especially to outsource to a different state, like
Yeah.
you would think that you'd be trying to work with your state on a
Yeah.
campaign like that, you know?
So I do videos for like Project Recovery. I don't know if you guys know what that is. In
Yeah.
Rapid City, and they help like addiction and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then I also like have done some like other stuff for nonprofits and like Project. I'm not gonna speak for Project Recovery because I don't know, but I will speak for these nonprofits that I've done video work for.
Mhm.
They're struggling.
Yeah.
They are like they struggle, and the only reason these things exist is because of the human beings that run them, and because they have a passion to like run these sort of things.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Right.
But like the reason why are they hiring me to do video work? Because they're like, and they always tell me it's the same thing. Well, we're hoping we can get funding for grants, to get, maybe not even get themselves paid, but to still help fund their sort of like intentions
Right.
to help other
Their
people.
movement behind
Yeah.
it.
So it's kind of just really shitty to say, okay, here's a problem, but instead of like funding a solution, you've just funded a campaign that is just like, oh boy, like I hope this like gets people talking, and then somebody comes up with a solution. What?
Yeah, for
That
real.
makes no fucking sense to me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, this is fucking.
Well, also
Jesus,
people
I'd
are like,
rather Kai come up with a goddamn marketing plan.
well, it's also people are like, if someone actually does want to step in and help, they're gonna be like, where do I go? How do I go about this?
Right.
Besides like going on the
Yeah.
fucking website
on
meth.com.
meth.com.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like. If
But
you-
who is taking the moment? Who's seeing this thing and getting past the fact that like, we're on meth as South Dakota, and it's like, who's like saying, wow, we have an issue, let me figure out how I can help. Who's doing it?
For real.
I fucking like, what? And of course there are some, but I'd love to see the statistics.
I'd love to see who's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
taking
like what is
initiative.
that? Okay,
Right,
so here's
right,
100% of South Dakota, and like 5 or less percent are doing that. I mean, hell, even 30% of people are doing that. Then like
For real.
that's not a big enough number for $1.5 million. It's just not.
Dude,
Like it's just a failure.
Taking away from that, where's a good pizza place to eat here?
Here,
Pizza
Dough
place.
Trader.
Dough Traders is pretty good. Dough Traders is
I
pretty
want to
good.
hit a pizza place
I'm
after
telling
this.
you though.
Let's do it.
Sawyer
Podcast on the go.
Sawyer Brewery.
Are you down to get some
Yeah,
pizza?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Are you
Sawyer
down to get
Brewery.
some
I'm
pizza?
kind of on it, but
I'm always down for pizza.
So we're always on.
You
Okay,
can
so
ask
like
me if
I'm
I'm
thinking
down.
I think Dough Trader is better than any of the pizza places you have in
You like-
Rapid.
I like Blaze a lot, man.
Polly's?
I went to Polly's with y'all, and like honestly, I liked it. I thought it was really decent pizza, but like I wasn't like drooling over it. You know what I'm saying?
Destin's just losing it over here. Just like, oh man.
You don't like Blaze?
I love Blaze.
No, Blaze is
But I'm
amazing.
just saying, like, Dough Trader versus Blaze, like, Blaze tastes so good, but, like, there's just, you can taste, like, the actual, like, freshness and, like,
Okay.
the
Is it
flavor
good
of Dough
I feel
Trader.
that.
Dough Trader is a little bit on
Do
the
they cook it
OP
the same
side.
way?
What?
It's no.
It's brick oven.
Is it brick oven?
It's brick oven, baby.
I don't know.
It's
a
brick
fucking
oven,
slogan right
baby.
there.
I'm not that impressed with Sawyer.
Really?
They do have a mashed potato pizza, though.
That sounds weird.
That does not sound correct
Dude,
at
mashed
all.
potatoes,
They're on it
garlic, and broccoli.
Yeah.
There's a place in Denver that has that too, and I'm like, oh, I love that shit so much. No, Dough Trader's is good, Sawyer's good, and then we don't really have anything else.
We got like the standards Papa Murphy's.
Yeah, we have all of them, like
those.
Pizza
Pizza Ranch.
You might
Oh
die.
fuck, let's go to Pizza Ranch.
You don't want to go Pizza Ranch. You don't want
Our
to go
Pizza
Pizza
Ranch
Ranch.
is whack.
Is it
Yeah,
like Chuck E.
it's-
Cheese?
Dude, I
Oh,
worked
God.
there when I was like 14, and like we
Yeah,
were like we
I did
put
see
out
that.
like moldy salad bar stuff, and like our like the boss would just be like, "It was fine."
Well, no, not even just that. Like, okay, so we got.
Find those
It's
little
nasty.
Maybe we should get too into it on air and podcast.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do
It's-
want to talk pizza for a second.
Yeah,
That might be a
it's
fun
not
one.
worth going to Pizza Ranch, so I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know.
Have you
I
guys-
know. That was a joke.
Have
Like,
you guys heard
I ain't
about
going
the
to
whole,
Pizza Ranch.
Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy?
We're recycling pizzas?
Yeah.
Yo, is that real?
Recycling
Is that
pizzas.
real?
That's real.
fucked.
That is
That
real,
is
dude.
real.
That is
No,
absolutely
no,
real.
no.
It's been proven.
No.
We gotta try
No.
it here. We gotta do it. For
Is there a Chuck E.
We
Cheese
gotta
here?
vlog that shit.
Nah,
dude.
there's
Well,
one rapper, right?
Yeah,
Well,
of course there's
yeah.
a Chuck E. Cheese in Rapid.
still exists.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And
Yeah,
Rapid.
bro.
Gigglebees doesn't, but Chuck E. Cheese does.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
wow.
Gigglebees was so better.
Yeah,
Like,
Have you heard of
I-
it though? Essence?
The one in Rapid was so
The
dope.
Chuck E.
bro.
Cheese conspiracy? How they
Yeah, I
recycle
know exactly what
pizzas?
you're talking
I
about.
think Shane Dawson was the one that was trying to cover that, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he,
no,
yeah,
it was Shane
Dude,
Dawson.
He fucking it happened to him. It happened to like several
Elijah
YouTubers,
Daniel
dude.
was also another one.
Who?
That Elijah Daniel.
Really?
Yeah, Elijah and Shane were the ones who were like,
They've even like talked to employees where they're just like they have like secretly have the camera rolling and the employees
Yeah.
like, yeah, like
yeah, we just
Wow.
take whatever's left over of
Was
the
that him?
pizzas from the other like
Was it him
parties
that
and we
was-
just put it back on.
Why even hide that? Like, if I was working
Shane
at
Dawson.
Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese
he's the
and
one that,
somebody
like,
came up
blew
to
it
me
up.
and
Yeah.
was like, "Do you guys recycle the pizza?" I'd be like, "I work at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, we recycle the pizza.
Yeah.
What do I have to lose to talking to you and like, what, y'all gonna lose my job at Chuck E. Cheese?
I refuse.
Oh,
I refuse to
come
trust
back to
a
the
rat
kitchen at
whose
this
middle
point,
name
you
is
know?
entertainment.
What's
Chuck E-
up?
The E stands for entertainment.
Oh,
Chuck
really?
E. Entertainment Cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, mechanical
I
rat
believe it.
entertainment. Like,
I believe it.
Welcome to
I don't
mechanical.
I think
Rat,
Chuck
a
E. Cheese
child.
was so much
and
better.
Also, there's a thing going against them about like how it's like gambling
Oh,
for
what?
kids.
It
Oh,
is
I mean,
kind
it
of.
is.
It's like,
kind of.
literally
In a
is.
sense, yeah.
No, it's a literal gambling pot for children
Yeah.
because it's like, well, let's
They
play
go
some,
there to like.
Play some slots.
let's
will
play
say
some
it-
slots, let's
try
get
to
some
get some-
tickets, let's
yeah,
get some
yeah.
bouncy balls.
But
Let's
it's his
go.
parents' money,
I'm saving
so.
up for that.
I've literally
Coca-Cola.
seen that video. This
Coca-Cola.
12-year-old made a video.
Coke-
He's like,
Coca-Cola.
So here's a question: can you go into Chuck E. Cheese without an adult if you're under like 18 or whatever?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you could.
That'd be hilarious if
I'm
you
not
could.
sure.
Because I'm now wondering
That'd be
if you
hilarious.
can't because, like, if you think about it, like that technically would be gambling with children. So I wonder if the only reason Chuck E. Cheese can exist is because you're
That's a good
going in
point.
with your parents.
That's a good point.
And it's your parents' money. And
True.
even if it's not your parents' money, like your parents are with you and they can claim that money as theirs. And that's the only reason that establishment can be legal. Like that's just like a quick theory.
Literally,
I don't know if
damn,
that's true.
It's true.
Yeah,
But,
because
like-
you'd be taking money from kids at that point if you were letting just like kids in without.
Because I'm pretty sure, like,
Right.
if you like a 10-year-old were to walk into Chuck E. Cheese by themselves, like I feel like they'd be like, "Where's your parents?" Because at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like I don't know. Like I'd be so pissed if I worked at Chuck E. Cheese and I had to like basically be a babysitter at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, like that's I
That's
don't
a
know,
good
it's
question,
just
damn.
crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing about them is like the whole pizza thing and like the games being like a fucking casino.
Huh.
And the kids being like,
It's fucking rocking though. It's dope.
Dude, I just
Children, child gambling? Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought that'd been an enterprise? Like, why couldn't I have been born at the time Chuck E. Cheese was coming out and been like, yo, executives, I got this great pitch. And they're like, what is it?
We're gonna.
Child gambling. Everyone's just thinking,
child casino.
that's fucking amazing. What do you want to call it? Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
So,
Chuck E. Entertainment and Chuck E. Entertainment Cheese.
We'll
is
sell
such a
pizzas
crack.
that we recycle.
we'll have a mechanical, no, We don't have the money for that. We'll have rats. We'll have rat costumes playing music for these kids. It'll be fucking amazing, and they'll fucking lose their bonkers when they hear the music.
Chuck E. Cheese when you were younger, and they had like, do they still
The band,
do that?
the whole band.
Do they still do that?
It's a mechanical rat band.
Right, yeah.
It's not actual.
That's what
It's
it
not
used to
there.
be too, wasn't it?
No, it was actual people in
It used to be.
costumes. Because remember South Park made that
right,
parody
Yeah.
where the dude got fucked up off
Yeah.
whatever pills and everything.
Yeah.
Like no, they actually had people in rat costumes and whatever, just playing the banjo and the drums and shit. It's like I would have hated that as my job if I was ever
You
in
gotta
that.
think about like how that helmet smells too, dude.
Oh god!
So I've been
just sweat and
uncomfortable this whole
pizza.
time because I'm
Sweat, pizza, and children's tears just all in that
absolutely.
fucking helmet.
It's not just that, it's Chuck E. Cheese. Like, you've got arcade games there that have been there for years. Like, think of all the kids who just, like, wipe their ass, like, piss on their hands, like,
And then just
wet
touch the
dog,
buttons.
like, grabbed grass and all these other germs from Rushmore Mall, went over to Chuck E. Cheese and played all those games. They're never clean,
Slapping
went in the
sticks.
ball pit, threw up.
Oh,
grabbed
the
it.
ball pit is the. Don't even get me
God.
started on the
I'm
ball
uncomfortable
pit.
because I
God.
hate, like, I'm a germaphobe.
Yeah.
And like I'm just thinking of how much germs and like bacteria.
You just wanna, like,
from,
hit a black
from
light
the
with that whole
90s
place.
or whatever it
Oh
is.
god, dude!
Someone needs to investigate
well-
that place and just take a black light to the whole area. And just,
Oh.
I might throw up. Dude. I might fucking throw up right now. I can't do this. This is too much. Okay, top 5 pizza places in the Black Hills, boys. Starting with Riley.
oh
I
shit.
was gonna say Polly's.
No, I'm actually gonna say the one in Keystone.
Oh, I've
Oh,
heard good things
yo,
about
that
that.
place is
Yeah.
pretty
That,
fire.
that place is.
I forgot
It's
about
a
that.
Riders, I
I
think.
think that is what
I think it's called Riders. It's on the
Okay.
top. It's on the second. It's on the balcony down in Keystone.
Yeah. I've always
Fucking
wanted to go
grand.
there.
Fucking, it's good, dude. Like their cheese sticks,
Even though
amazing,
it's Custer.
amazing,
You guys ever
dude.
go to Pizza Works in Custer?
No, I've never been
I-
there.
Shasta
I've been
worked there. Or
Did he-
worked.
did he?
He did, yeah.
I used to
I've
live
heard
in
good
Custer,
things.
so I used to go there a lot. And that place used to be super good. I remember like they had like breadstick, like cheesy breadstick knots. Dude,
Oh, yeah,
so fire.
Yeah, I'd say
Remember
those
this last
two
portion.
for the pizza. For the other pizzas, Ifrit's Lounge.
Dude,
Oh,
yes.
Ifrit's Lounge,
Mm.
like hookah
Where's that
lounge.
at?
Yeah, shout out Ifrit.
Where's that
Down in Rapid,
St.
it's
Joe
a
Street.
hookah lounge. Ifrit's Lounge
at? Okay.
is also really good with their pizza. Independent Ale House
Oh.
down in Rapid
I
has
still
some
haven't been
fucking.
able to try that because every time I go in there, it is completely like packed.
Also,
No,
Boston's
yeah.
Pizza.
There,
Boston's
Boston.
Boston's
Never
is.
heard
No,
of
no,
I,
Boston's.
I'd maybe like.
Boston's,
yeah.
I put them
Okay.
on the ridge of top 5 because it's good, but it's like it's
Boston?
just a little bit too greasy for me, you know.
Okay.
Boston.
Very
Boston.
Boston's,
Oh, yeah.
Boston's is
I'm
closed.
pretty-
Boston's has been closed for who knows
I
how
was gonna be
long.
like,
So
I'm pretty particular on my pizza, to be honest.
no, same
For me,
here,
it's
dude.
all about the like the dough.
The dough, dude, it's
Mhm.
everything's essential for sure. Like if you have a shitty sauce on your pizza, that's gonna throw the whole pizza off.
Okay,
Of course.
what about rising crust or thin crust?
Depends.
Thin
Yes.
crust is good on certain occasions. Rising crust though is pretty much good on every
Like
occasion.
DiGiorno?
yeah.
Yeah.
DiGiorno,
DiGiorno?
I can see the thin crust on DiGiorno, but I can also see
I can't.
the
I've
rising
been
crust. I
I've
can
been
see the
fucking-
rising
I've been
crust.
fucking with the cheesy stuffed crust for DiGiorno.
See, I also
It's
like
pretty-
Red Baron
Dude,
pizzas.
I do
Red
all the
Barons are
Barons
pretty
too.
good too.
I
Tombstone.
love Red Baron.
Tombstone, yeah, Tombstone is pretty good
Tombstone
too.
always decent.
Wait, so you got 4?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the fifth one though. Like,
You said Bosses. Do you
Bosses
think
is
we
good.
should
so
go
there's
Bosses?
Boss is good. I like it. I'd probably put Boss's 5.
Would you? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'd probably put
Wait,
Boss's
what's
at
the pizza at Cole? And there's that arcade place, one up or whatever.
Press Start.
Press Start has like
Cole's
gang
Cole's pizza is Cole's pizza is pretty good too.
Yeah, but I think it just comes from Cole.
It
Yeah,
does.
it
It does.
does.
It does. Yeah.
I
okay.
never even had Cole's pizza.
Cole's Pizza, like I haven't had it, but every time I look at it,
It's good. It's good.
I don't know.
I like
it doesn't really look too like.
You don't think if you look at it, you're like
Appealing
meh, but then you taste it and you're like, it passed.
It just throws me off. 'cause that's-
Yeah.
Most of the time I see the pizza, it's like always like some crazy oval shape.
Yeah, it's like
And the
it's
cuts are
literally
just like-
it's literally in an oval
Oh,
shape, like
okay.
what Crazy Bread comes in or
Yeah,
cheese
yeah.
sticks comes in.
Okay.
It's in that oval shape.
Scott Miller says, Ale House Bob's Popper. What is Bob's Popper? Is that a pizza?
Where's that?
We're
Where's
on Instagram Live for the last portion of this. We're talking about food and pizza in the Black Hills.
Where is
Who
that?
is watching? Oh shit!
You guys ever had
Glad I got that.
You You
Yeah,
ever
right.
had Luigi's pizza?
No. Hold on.
Yo,
Oh, okay.
Let's
Those
go
are
top
the
5.
Oh, okay. We're
top
doing
5
inside
pizzas
round.
in Black Hills.
It's an amazing pizza at the Ale House. But the box.
Which ale house?
Hopper.
Where's that?
Independent.
Is this? Oh, independent. Oh,
Yeah, Scott Miller just like on.
okay. Like I just heard ale house. I was like, which ale house? I feel like there
Oh,
could be a
sorry.
couple different ale
So
houses.
you would put
Yeah,
Bosses at 5.
Yeah, I think
So
right.
three
I
picks?
honestly would probably put Riders at first.
Who?
Keystones.
Keystone. Okay.
I'd probably put that at first, but that's just mine. But also, Ifrit's is very up there too,
Yeah,
and
Ifrit's is so
Independence.
good.
Like all those 3 places are very, very fucking good. So it'd be very hard to, put up into what the rankings would be for those. I'd have to go out and try all of them again. So,
Yeah. Alright.
I don't know many places here. I don't think Sturgis has anything either.
I don't know anything about Sturgis. Pizza
And then,
Range.
and then the only place that I know about pizza in Deadwood is fucking it's Marco's in the
Ooh.
in
I like
the
Marco's.
Cadillac
There's a
Jazz.
place. No, there's a. I'll wait till I get to my turn. There's
Yeah.
a place in Deadwood that just opened up and it's so dang.
Really?
What's
So
the-
What's it
Oh,
called?
we'll
You wait. You just
We'll
wait.
wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah,
Definitely
damn
gotta-
it. Okay.
All right.
You're
Anton.
killing me, dude.
Top 5 pizza places. No
Top
chains.
5. Oh,
All
No
over Black
chains.
Hills. Yeah, I
No
ain't
chains.
fucking with
Pizza
you.
Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's.
I would be so pissed. I'd walk out. I'd be
It's just like the trickle down.
You guys are no longer friends. We'll see you at number
Well, lately, like I said, Bosses has got to be my number 1, dude. And then 2, probably, honestly, Ifrit's.
Ifrit's
Yeah,
has
Pizza.
pizza.
I just had it for the first time like a week ago, and
Oh,
fucking
so good.
blew my mind.
It's amazing.
Wait,
And
who did
then-
you put at number 1? I'm sorry.
Boss.
Bosses.
Boss?
Yeah, they're new too. Not
They're not a
fairly
chain.
new.
Okay. I've had
I don't know if they're like family.
If they
owned
are
or
a
whatever,
chain, it's
but-
very, 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 very small.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
how Blaze is, I guess. Blaze is a chain.
Blaze is
Oh, yeah.
big though.
Is it though?
Yeah, Blaze
See, I
is
don't
pretty.
hear Blaze.
Blaze is
LeBron
pretty
James
big,
was
yeah.
working at a Blaze somewhere.
See, I never
Yeah, so-
heard Blaze till Rapids, honestly. So I went to
We have
Rapids,
two.
so-
We have 2 there now.
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
like,
Yeah.
But yeah, Bosses, Ifrit's, and then probably 3rd Marco's, just because their fucking pepperonis are badass.
Marco's is a chain.
Marco's is
Get the fuck out of here. Just
well, chain.
You fucking kidding me right now?
Yo.
Honestly, don't know. Like I usually just go to the same places for pizza. Honestly, if we're
Okay.
being real.
I was gonna say Mackenzie River, but that's also a chain.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
yeah.
But
the pizza's
that
fucking-
pizza's not
actually
too
no,
bad.
the pizza is amazing. Actually,
Yeah, just pizza in general, just anywhere is.
pizza pizza
So-
from Turtletown and KOA Campground.
Where's that?
bomb. Up by Hill City.
Oh.
I used to
Yeah,
work there a
that's-
few summers ago.
That's gotta be like underground. Nobody knows about it too much.
Yeah, dude.
Where is it? in Hill City? What is it?
KOA Campground up by Hill City.
KOA,
Oh yeah, KOA.
okay.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
used to work there, and their pizza was fucking boom. It's dope. Other than that, I don't know.
Tight.
Pizza from my house.
What is yours, Jordan?
That's not a chain.
Oh boy, I feel like this is where it's gonna get long.
It's gonna get long.
Oh yeah. This
You'll be another hour.
Maybe Japanese.
Um,
That's the Japanese.
I
I'm gonna have to agree with Skeaer.
I was
I'm
gonna say-
I'm gonna have to put Ryder in one of my tops for sure.
So good.
Ryder's is good.
What the
I do like lately. I've been on that Sawyer Brewery kick for sure.
We should go there.
I've been hella on that Dough Traders.
We should
obviously,
go to
is
Dough
one.
Traders. Cause
we're going to Dough Traders.
I've never been there before.
But the one that opened up in Deadwood though is definitely in my top as well. It's called Burnout Pizza or Burnout. Is it Burnout Pizza or Burnout Donuts? I can't remember, but
Donuts or pizza? Yeah.
But they do both. They do both. They do both. But like their pizza is super fire. It's also brick oven, I believe. I don't know. I'd have to stop there because the rest of them, like I've tried like Skea's, Luigi's is alright, pretty decent.
Yes, he's
See, I've never even heard
Skea's
of
is
half
kind
of
of
these,
trash.
dude.
But see, these are Belfouche ones though. These two that I just
Oh,
named off.
true. Yeah, I'm not in the hills.
Luigi's is good. I just haven't
Luigi's
had it
is
for
good.
long enough for me to say
Correct. Yeah, I feel
yay
that.
or nay. I need
Yeah.
to retry that. I think they deserve. Like I need to go there before I can put them on the top 5. So you're all over the place, but you're just thinking at the moment, right? So you're not putting numbers on anything yet, right?
No,
Other
no
than
numbers.
the number 1 is the Keystone place.
I wouldn't even say that. I don't know, man.
Oh boy.
Burnout's pretty good. I don't know if I can.
Where's
numbers.
Burnout?
That's in Deadwood. That just opened up.
Oh.
It just,
Just
opened
opened up.
up. Like a few
Shoot.
months ago. Yeah.
Huh.
I went out there for my homie Torch that came through to finish up his court date shit. I actually went out there and ate some pizza after I took him to his court,
Okay.
and I was super impressed. They do catering. I'm gonna try to get some catering to a show sometime. Burnout's definitely one to check out.
I think everybody's getting angsty. I was hoping to have like one of those 3-hour Joe Rogan casts, but I don't.
What?
You
You think we're angsty? No. No, we can go on for the fucking 8 more hours, dude.
Jamie, pull that
Pull that up,
Pull
Jamie.
that up, Jamie.
Okay. So, can you number these? Are you on your phone looking at pizza places?
No, he's literally researching where are the best pizza
Yeah,
places
where are
in
the
the
best
Black Hills
pizza
region.
He's got an Android, but he's like, Siri, best pizza place.
Oh.
Siri, just
Hey,
find
Siri.
the best pizzas.
Cyrus.
What would you recommend for pizza?
Okay, then there he goes.
Option I see is Cousins Pub and Pizza at the Big Chair on US Highway 385 in Denver.
Wow, I've never heard
Which
of that
averages
place.
5 stars.
Sounds like a new
It's a
place.
5-star fucking
Holy
pizza place.
shit.
5-star
Little
pizza
Caesars?
place.
Alright, well, I guess while you
Little
think-
Caesars.
Little Caesar's 10-star. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, while you think of them, I'm gonna go ahead.
What are your
Oh boy. Here, I'll go front face.
Yeah, no, okay, fuck.
Sorry.
Fuck!
He said, fuck you.
He said, "Hey, Riley." No, don't fucking
Alright,
care.
So, shoot. Now
Wait.
I'm like, I wish I like have had like the Keystone place now because I'm
It's
assuming
good,
it's my number
dude.
one now.
It's
It is,
fucking
not.
bomb.
So Dough Trader is like probably number one in Black Hills for me. I'll start with there.
Okay.
I'm really sad that Skea's Pizzeria was absolutely trash.
Well,
I am
it's
too, man. I was really
Skea's
trying to like
pizza.
him. I was really trying to like him a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, Riley's.
And
Wait,
I'm
my
trash.
pizzeria was trash?
Yeah.
Skea's Pizza?
Skea's Pizza
Yeah.
was trash?
Didn't realize I had a pizza
Oh,
place.
I
And
get-
didn't realize I had a pizza place and didn't realize it was trash. I'm gonna have to talk to them now.
So I guess I'm struggling.
How's Ski spelled?
It's SKI.
Okay, I was gonna be like, if they put the EA instead of the I,
Yeah.
I'd have to do some lawsuits real
Yeah.
quick. So don't take my
man.
last name.
Okay, so I guess like where I'm struggling is like, because like if I went US, like I've had pizza like all over the US, and I've also had pizza outside of the country before, and like
Yeah.
that's like the
I mean,
best pizza I've ever
same
had.
here.
So now all of a sudden I'm like thinking of all these other places and not thinking about pizza in the Black Hills, and I just keep thinking of Dough Trader. So in Rapid, Boss's Pizza would probably be number 5 for me. So now I've got 1 and 5. I'm gonna go with the Hookah Lounge. That's probably number 2.
Ifrit's? Yeah.
This is dang.
Yeah.
No, it's good
Really
as
is.
fuck though.
What's it called? Efforts?
Ifrit's Hookah
Ifrit's.
Lounge. It's like right next to the US Bank downtown Rapid.
Okay.
So
And Cole, I don't know.
have you had Independence?
I've never had. That's what sucks. McKinsey River's not a chain.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
it
started up in Bozeman.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Worked there.
I do like Cole was really good pizza too, and then now I'm missing one. Dang, I don't know what else to
Yeah, like I said, I don't know a
add
lot
to
of
that now.
Pizza
What am I
Ranch is
missing?
always
I
good.
just don't
Pizza
like
Ranch.
Sawyer Brewing that much. I guess if you just do the potato pizza, they'd be on my list. But
What's a
the regular
potato
is,
pizza?
like,
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's potatoes. It's like potatoes, broccoli, and garlic, cheese. And I'm trying to think if there's something else on there. It's so
That
good.
does not sound like pizza
That
at
sounds
all. That
crazy.
sounds like
That sounds crazy.
sounds like a
Someone
fucking
just
potato
do some shit
sandwich.
together,
Like
Someone just do some shit together. Potato pie.
that is not a pizza.
Yeah. So okay. So Caitlin on the chat just said Sawyer pizza is lame, and I
Okay,
completely agree.
cool.
I don't.
See, I don't know, man. I've been on that kick.
Yeah, you've been on that kick
I've been on that
because you
kick.
suck. Just kidding.
I don't know if someone who knows Sawyer Pizza from Spearfish,
I wish I could
because
do, like, a
we're
whole
from
line.
Rapid. Like
Yeah.
if someone from Spearfish says Sawyer Pizza is lame, I'm gonna take their fucking word for it.
Dough Trader, like people from like Zach's grandpa is from like New York, and he had Dough Trader. He's like, this is the best pizza I've ever had in my life.
He has New York style pizza.
Yeah, which is
what?
dummy, but like
That
I mean,
is
it
dummy,
says something,
dude.
right?
Like if he says that, I'm
Oh yeah,
Not
Dough
gonna-
Traders. Dough Traders is definitely a top on the list for sure. Dough Traders is fire.
Okay.
not gonna you know.
All right, let's flip this real quick.
What's
Top
up?
5 food here in the Black Hills. Local
Food in general.
This will be easy. Let's actually Rapid City only, and me and Jordan are gonna do Spearfish only.
With Rapid City, on
like places to eat.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
food
just
in
yeah,
general.
just
No,
no change,
you
no
can do
change.
pizza, I guess, if you want.
No, I was literally about to say. I was literally about to say. I was gonna say. I was literally about to say. I Oh, what's up?
Fuji.
Fuji, Mongolian Grill.
Walmart, McDonald's.
There's something special about that one.
There's something about the Coca-Cola there.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
I'm actually mad.
No, I'm actually curious about that. So
Pick 3 bucket.
we got Fuji, Mongolian Grill. We also have Silver Spoon, Tallies.
Oh yes.
Tallies is also
Shout out
very, very
Tallies.
fucking good.
Go there and stay in my homegirl Rihanna section. Give her all your money.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
I have to bring a timeout on that play right there.
I like that little.
So for food,
Was that intentional?
what?
Like timeout, like the arcade on Chuck E. Cheese, which is also
No,
arcade.
timeout's the better arcade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is, did you do that on purpose?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
I was just like, that's
Ah.
better. And then you're like, oh, huh.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of where else. Jam Moons is also a good place, but I feel like there's some other places. This is where it gets.
Spearfish
crazy.
about to have that tropical smoothie, so it's game over.
We have tropical
I
smoothie
know.
too.
That's what I'm saying. It's, like,
It's
that would be
delicious.
number one for not a number one. It'd definitely be my top 10 for Rapid City, but now Spearfish.
Mackenzie
is
River's
up
good to eat at.
there. Dude, I love Mackenzie River.
Genza River is fucking dang.
Never been there.
And the good old Applebee's. Just kidding. No,
Yeah, fucking
Applebee's.
dollar
is-
marks.
Only the dollar margs are the good thing about
Holy
Applebee's,
cow.
and that's only
Applebee's
seasonal.
always fucking good.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Always.
Each time I go to Applebee's, I get
Texas
like
Roadhouse.
sick as fuck.
Me
After.
too.
The rolls
Yeah.
are.
Me
I
too.
Do you have so okay? Well, okay. Can you go? I can do top 5 Spearfish so easily.
Oh
To
yeah,
be
me
honest,
too.
Olive
Me too.
Because we have so honestly, like Spearfish does like I don't know if people in Rapid City realize this. Spearfish has so many good good
Independent
like
spots.
food places that you would like never even think to like. How often are you with somebody and you're like thinking, let's go to Applebee's or like
Yeah.
what's another chain here?
Yeah,
I,
you
like,
know-
don't
you
even
know-
because there's so many good like.
Well, with
food
Rapid
places.
City, guess what we have? Just chains. So
Yeah,
we have fucking 5 Taco Bells. Why do we need 5 fucking Taco Bells?
Yeah,
Like,
Five McDonald's,
what is
3
going on,
Wendy's, 2
dude?
Sonics.
That's not
It's
even counting the
crazy.
Walmart McDonald's.
Like,
Okay, so
Yeah.
for me, it's like it's easy. It's like green bean, soul food, barbacoas, and
I heard barbacoas is pretty.
Yo,
fucking
you never had
good.
barbacoas?
So good. Dough Trader, and then the
I will one
sushi
day.
relax.
Relax.
I know.
And it's so good, dude.
I have no idea.
Oh, sushi,
I don't even
Ichiban.
go here.
Ichiban.
Ichiban.
I prefer Ichiban over
Fuji's where it's at.
Ichiban is pretty good,
I
but for
prefer-
Fuji, I'm going for
For the grill?
I'm
Dude, fuck
I'm
that
going
shit.
for hibachi.
I
Say your manager.
Oh my
No,
god.
It's so dry. I feel like they
Huh?
cook it like very
Someone
shit.
makes
I haven't
it-
been there for a few years, but it's always
Oh no, it's delish, dude. The hibachi is
Never had
dang.
a hibachi. Never had a hibachi.
Oh,
Yeah, Fuji
number
hibachi.
6, soul food here in Spearfish.
What's that?
Soul food is like just like this,
Soul food's
it's like a
good.
restaurant. They
Yeah.
like have paninis and breakfast burritos and breakfast sandwiches, and it'll change your life for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah,
actually-
my mom actually is the one that put it.
It's not really a restaurant, but if you go to Holiday Inn in Rapid City on Sundays, they
Oh,
have-
their brunch is delicious.
they have
Is it?
open
Where?
brunch.
Holiday Inn brunch
It's amazing.
on Sundays only. Fucking gas.
Also, quick shout out. I haven't been there, but like the farmhouse. Like I've been.
Yo,
hearing-
the farmhouse is so
Yeah,
good.
that's all I keep hearing.
I
is how
forgot
good
about
the
that.
food is.
Dude, it's good.
I keep hearing
It's
like
Is that
It's
a
good.
restaurant?
No, it's here at
Spearfish.
Spearfish. It's a new
It's right next
restaurant,
to
and
it.
everybody's
I swear
like
I seen a
ranting
place
and raving
called
about how
Farmhouse.
good it is.
It's
swear I
so
seen-
good.
What's its Yelp reviews?
Probably like
Jamie,
a million.
Jamie, pull that
Yeah, Jamie, pull that
up.
why have Jamie in the way of Kai? Kai, look that shit up. Social media boy, let's go.
Kyle.
No, he's not. He's not about it.
Yeah, he's like.
He's gonna go lick himself. So.
It's like, how would I lick my ass
Hey,
on
say
camera?
hi.
How about I pull that up?
Alright, so we're doing Spearfish now? Or
Yeah, well,
Gnarkotix
I did
65?
my 6.
You
You
did
can do
6?
5.
You gotta do yours. Yeah, apparently. He's,
You guys are all
Apparently
doing
he's
5.
doing 6.
I only get 5.
So.
No, if you want to do 6, you can. I just couldn't I couldn't do
Well, since it's a
no soul
farmhouse,
food.
bro, I'm putting farmhouse at number 3. I'm starting out with the number 3. Farmhouse number 3.
Actually, I would have if I would have picked something, I would have done the Cajun restaurant in the food court of Rushmore Mall if they're still open.
Oh.
I never had that place.
Raging Cajun.
Yeah, see, I never had that place.
It was dank.
Was it?
It was awesome. I
I
liked
don't
it.
remember that being a place.
It was way long
Waterfalls-
ago, dude. It was way
Waterfalls
long
always
ago.
good.
So What is it?
Guadalajara's, it's always good.
Oh
Guadalajara.
yeah.
I haven't been there in a while. I remember it was TGI Fridays, and I had to wait 2.5 hours for my food.
So that's a different company.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I
Okay.
remember when it was TGI Fridays.
Oh, okay.
And I had to wait. I remember going there to eat one time, and I had to wait for like 2.5 hours for my food. I'm like,
fuck that.
Oh, no.
awesome. I'm not even hungry
So-
anymore.
But the
So-
Guadalajara's here in Spearfish is like,
Completely different from.
it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
it's the best Mexican food I've ever had.
Really?
Everywhere, I've had Mexico food.
Go to Illegal Pete's
I've
in
had
Denver.
Mexico I've had Mexican food. Jesus, I can't talk.
Mexican?
In Texas, because my grandma lives over by the border, and that stuff is so dank. But I still prefer Guadalajara's.
See, here's the thing. Okay, so with what the Guadalajara you're talking about? Okay, so because they opened up 2 in Rapid, I believe, right? There's one that's a TGI Friday. Maybe it's just
No, it's
that
not.
one.
It's not that anymore.
It's not Guadalajara.
I mean, I don't know if it's the
closed
same
down.
people, but it's a different name.
I've heard nothing.
It's still a
about
Mexican
that.
restaurant, but it's a different name.
okay. So,
Wait, the TGI Friday one?
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
that's
Guadalajara's
here.
It's not
anymore.
Guadalajara's anymore?
No, they changed the name.
So the Guadalajara's here is called Guadalajara's. The one in Rapid City is called Guadalajara. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
well, it's a
that's
whole
ridiculous.
different
It was a
name.
whole different company. Yeah.
It's so
I mean, now it's a
confusing.
whole different name.
I don't
Crazy.
I don't get it.
I don't know, maybe the same one.
So dumb.
They're probably doing with
So-
the whole Boston Pizzas thing there, where they did like the H2O.
Okay.
They call Boston H2O, and it was like a big
I don't
thing.
know.
So they went back to Boston,
Okay.
and then it
Okay.
was still a big.
Why did they name it Boston's H2O?
Because I don't know, they're on it.
Barbacoas, though,
I
barbacoas.
guess.
They were on it. So
They were on it.
they were on
Barbacoas
it.
is always.
They even tried to
Actually,
change up the,
we just ate
the food in the
barbacoas
pizza
breakfast
that
this morning.
That's true, we did. Yeah.
That was
It's
super
like
fire.
pulling out stop sign with the stick. Stop.
What else is good for spearfish? We got barbacoa. What else is
I
there?
don't know. I named it all.
Qdoba!
That's a
So
farmhouse.
Redwater Kitchen is really good.
See, I never had Redwater yet.
So
I haven't had
good.
Redwater yet.
There's so many, like, there's food places we're not even naming, and there's
Wait.
more, like, there's like 3 new food places
But
coming
there's-
soon, and they're all
Well, I feel like
What's the one Joe
Spearfish
used to work at?
I feel like
downtown?
Spearfish is like the Fort Collins of this area.
Oh.
It just has like all the
He said that place was
local
pretty good.
Yeah.
places to eat
That's
and stuff, and not all the
not
chains.
Have you had food from
Yeah, I know.
Jack's?
And I love it.
And then you go up to Rapid and it's just capitalism.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think I'm thinking of Legends.
I don't know. I don't live here, so you're gonna have to figure that one out
Yeah, I
for
know.
yourselves. So
We'll see. Huh. I think we can wrap it up here.
really,
Unless you guys have anything else you wanted to discuss.
oh, we can go. We can
Further
go
detail.
forever. Aliens,
Follow me.
conspiracy
Ah,
theories,
what?
reptilians.
Oh, I forgot about steerfish too.
Spearfish is good.
Oh, I could eat steerfish like.
See, I'm so picky, man. There's only like a few things.
One
I like.
place,
Yeah.
2 places: Elk
I just
Steakhouse
want a brewery to open called.
That's in between rabbit.
and Gaslight.
The hell's
Oh,
Gaslight?
You never been to Gaslight?
Sounds like I don't want to eat there. Sounds
Gaslight
like a
is in
Christy
Rockerville.
Knowles
Ooh,
type
sick
of-
as
Gaslight is in Rockerville, and it's
It's pretty decent.
pretty
Right.
dank. So
Cool.
Gaslight is pretty dank. It's up in Rockerville, so
Also,
definitely a
the
little
red
ways
tips are
from
to die
that.
for though.
Yeah, Raps is pretty good.
Oh, Raps and Belfouche is so
It
good.
always it's like Applebee's though. It makes me sick every time, but it's fire. I love it. Every time I eat it, it's super dank.
It's like I'll get sick
And then
for
the
it
next
because
day,
good.
yeah. And then the next day, I'm like, I should never fucking eat
I
that.
love how you say like gets me sick every time like
Every
you go
time.
there, even though you know
I
you're
know.
gonna
I,
get sick. but you
I
still
intentionally
go.
no. I intentionally.
No,
know.
that sounds like Cartman with Chipotle in that one episode. He's like, "Oh, I got the shits,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
fucking love
yeah.
it." It's like, yeah,
I mean,
it's
dude,
so-
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's good. It's good. So like, I'll suffer for a couple days. You know,
Dang.
I'll put a couple
That's
days of
how
my
I-
life.
Dude,
with
that's how I
this-
am at
with
Texas
this burger.
Roadhouse, bro.
Tastes
Something
does
about
it
their
make you sick too?
yeah,
Like
there's something
Roadhouse?
about like their chicken there. It's just
See, it doesn't ever really
Slaps
slap too
me.
much, but yeah.
Texas Roadhouse is boring.
One
You
place,
think
one place,
I like Texas Roadhouse.
one place. Not to eat Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when we have wings and rings.
I fucks.
Wings
with
and Rings
those.
is better.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said it wasn't. I was gonna be like, what are you talking
At
about?
least give me at least a half a reason to eat at Buffalo Wild Wings if we have wings and
Beer.
Beer.
and like TVs in every fucking angle and in the urinal there's TVs.
wings and rings.
No, Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs at every angle, but it's the same fucking 4 channels. There's
Yeah.
nothing
But
else.
That's
on
pretty
it.
easy to go there.
You asked them to put-
connected to tennis.
You asked them to.
That's true.
You asked them to put on a
One
hockey
time I
game.
was there and I just turned off
Oh,
the
I
TVs.
don't know where the remote went when it's in their fucking hand. It's like,
Yeah.
you fucking
They, like,
ass.
they'll leave it on tennis before they'll put a hockey game on.
That's funny as
So
fuck.
Yeah.
that's the volume.
Yeah.
There's a water bottle in here.
I know, right? Sounds like it. It was a bus or whatever, wasn't it?
Thank you everybody for joining us on Instagram Live for this last portion.
Yeah, dude.
Shout
I just
out.
can't stop thinking about Dough Trader.
Shout out all these businesses we named.
Yeah, that's true. Jeez, I gotta get this
Yeah, we deserve like
this podcast
Coupons.
sponsored.
yeah. For
Yeah,
It'd be fun to have a sponsor.
Christy Gnome.
No.
We're on it.
I should put like that ad campaign at the end of this podcast as
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah.
Or we
Watch
just
us blow the fuck up.
This DHV podcast is sponsored by. And
meth.
then it just does the whole ad.
The whole ad.
Yeah,
I'm on it. I'm on
I'll
it.
do
We're
it.
on. Dude, the worst part about that was when I saw the high school players,
What
the
about the little
football
6-year-old
players.
girl?
Dude,
Yeah.
the little girl like is what
The little
really
6-year-old
like,
girl.
what?
I'm on it too.
Like
What?
chill.
I mean,
bro.
to be
Chill.
honest,
No, I think
knew
it was like-
I knew a 12-year-old kid that got caught with like 2
Dude,
balls on
no,
him.
Well, see, like when I was younger, I was fucking.
Dude, the funniest thing for me with that was like I see the high school players on it. I'm like, no way, and we all know it. No way in fucking hell were the high school players ever on meth.
no.
They were on fucking Valium and Vicodin and all these other pills.
Yeah.
They weren't on
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
meth.
That's
So
funny that they put football players.
Right. I'm on it too.
I'm
Yo,
on it too.
It's
Right,
good.
you're-
Just comes out at the
you're, like,
very end.
shaking the table and it's like bouncing.
Okay.
So like remove your arm. Yeah, there you go.
What's bouncing?
Like so his arm was
fucking
on
move
the
your
table with
arm.
this microphone's on. So I just looked at the computer and I just see like my like waves of audio on there. Shit,
Earthquake.
this thing's way too sensitive. That's what I hate about this blue mic. We're getting new microphones and stuff for the 605 podcast too. So
Can't you just throw like a filter on that thing though?
yeah, I could, but like, dude, the filters they make for this thing look so awkward. It makes it look stupid.
Does it look like a dildo?
No, I mean, does this?
Kind of.
Or like the filter?
I mean, do you want my
It's like a
honest
beat
opinion?
Yeah, it does look like.
It does look like a dildo, but that's a big dildo.
Is it just a
So-
big fat puffy one that goes over the top?
No, yeah. Well, they have the thing that extends, and then it's like the screen.
Go pop
Like,
filter.
yeah.
Oh dang,
Yeah.
that's a
Stop
little
your peas and
overkill.
your teas
Yeah,
from
I don't
blasting
know.
to it.
It's good for this setup. That microphone is clutch. I will die by Zoom microphones.
I see people do like ghost hunting shit with those.
Do what
Like ghost hunting shit.
with those?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Because you can play back as soon as you record, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little dictaphone. I told you. That's exactly.
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay, but like nobody calls it that.
What'd you call it?
A dictaphone, bro.
Dictaphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dare you to like join like a media like KOTA or something, right?
That
And
would
be
be
like,
as fuck.
can I use a dictaphone? to
No,
record
he
this-
just
this
yells
voices?"
he just yells, "Where's the fucking dictaphone?"
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Why did we hire him again?
That's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, no, I just call them ears, external audio recorders. The clutch.
Yeah, I always
not
see
like
those
a
in like
dictaphone.
ghost hunting things.
I don't know. I feel like those are a little more like have better features.
They're meant for ghost hunting.
Yeah, I think these are. I think this is more for like. It's meant for like journalism, honestly. As you were saying.
The New York
you know, like if I was
Times.
interviewing Austin Matthews after a game or whatever, it'd be like
The on-site.
Matthews, like blah blah blah. Give me that generic hockey player answer that you always give, and then that's what it's for. And then
So if I was a hockey interviewer, I'd been like,
After the game.
"What player did you want to beat his teeth
Oh,
out
nice.
tonight?"
right. If I was a hockey player, I would like make sure that I would never give like. I don't know. I guess it's hard
I'd also
to like,
be-
be in that position where it's like you're getting interviewed almost every game. So I guess I'm saying this like as if it's easy, but I would love to really challenge myself if I was an NHL player to like give really unique answers to every
I would also
question
ask
somehow
them-
or another.
I would be like, "Did you have a hard on during that comeback?"
Oh boy.
Like,
Or come back in that Kim K video.
exactly. Like,
Because you know she got corona back.
Yeah.
we know we've seen we've all seen the video.
I
So.
love the Joe Rogan.
Okay.
It's just like, so Kim came in sex tape. Jamie pulled it up.
Jamie, pull it up.
Okay, so two things. The second thing being plugs, but I think before I get to plugs, like, what do you guys got coming up? Like, are you releasing more music? Is Stupid Happy? You have some shows in the works? Like,
Yeah, actually, like the one I just put out is probably the last one I'm gonna do as an independent artist.
okay,
Everything I put out from now will be like timed or release dates and better promotion and just everything super official.
okay,
But yeah, I plan on releasing like an EP in 2020.
Heck
An
yeah.
official boom.
Still gotta
It'd
get
be
that
like-
narcotics and solid, bro.
Yeah, dude, I got.
that Soul remix is fire too.
Yeah, I told Chris I was gonna redo it.
Cool.
Like literally just scratch the whole thing.
Yeah, with the what our upcoming events are, we don't really have any right now. With October with the Dead Weird.
Oh.
And then the next weekend it was Halloween. It kind of burned us out for a little bit, and we're just trying to figure out some financial stuff right now. So we are just kind of looking at our options and trying to figure out what's best for us and everything. So it's just kind of, I talked to Natasha about doing another thing down at the cave with the Skeaer and friends because they wanted me to do one. They said New Year's Eve, but I'm like, not gonna be there. We're gonna be down in Denver rocking it with Zed's Dead and Bass Nectar.
I'll do it.
And
You opening for Dead's Dead?
no, I'm gonna go see them. So, if I was only up for Zed's Dead, oh my god. I would be screaming for about 2 days straight. So they're some of my
Like in the whole podcast.
they are some of my idols.
Yeah, Zed's is dope. They're super dope.
Yeah, no, they're easily my favorite artists ever. So, and that's really hard to say because I also like a lot of artists like As I Lay Dying and Starfucker and
Ooh, I love
Joji and
I don't really like
The Almost. Do you like those guys?
The Almost?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
The Almonds?
The Almost. It's
The
the drummer from Under Oath. The old drummer from Under Oath.
Oh, I did. I seen that music
Aaron
video.
Joseph,
They do like the fox mask thing, or
I do.
Yeah, for that
I
video,
do
yeah.
like Under Oath though quite
I
a bit.
like Under Oath a lot.
It's kind of sad I missed them here.
Same,
Did you
dude.
know that?
Yeah, I did, and I
Was it
thought
good?
it'd be fun to like at least check out Breaking Bad. That was like the worst decision.
Or Breaking
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Right? Yeah, Breaking Bad. My bad. Yeah, they were trash. That was
No,
so
my coworker went to that and I told him about Under Oath like a week before because he never listened to them and he was like, oh, I like these guys, and then he got to the show and watched them. He was like, damn, they're like stage presence and what they did was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, Breaking Benjamin was very like, you had the hype because it's Breaking Benjamin.
You gotta get going.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably soonish.
What time's Candy?
Sorry.
I just like see the time.
No,
like,
yeah.
I know
It's like 4:30, but my mom's
I'll put
watching,
that
but I do want to get there before she tries to lock me out.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, like that's the thing is like you see Under Oath and then like watch Breaking.
And I heard
Benjamin,
their
and it's
stage
just, like,
presence was just them just like
They just stand there. The one guy
Yeah.
moves like barely. He like stands for one song in one spot and then moves to another spot and then sings. It's like it's terrible. Where do you want people to find you?
So with Stupid Happy, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Same here. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and same with
And
Anton. You can
I
find
can
him.
put links to in the description.
Yeah,
so I'll just do
same,
that.
same with Anton. You can find him on
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Cool.
We do it on pretty much all the social media
Oh, yeah.
outlets and stuff. Only one we haven't hit is Reddit, but I don't know how many people.
Yeah, but you don't really like make a page for Reddit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just kind of just shit post on there. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
so
what Facebook is nowadays. So.
Well, sweet. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you,
Oh,
Brian,
yes.
for
Yes,
co-hosting with me.
It's gonna be
And
big.
hopefully we can do a part 2 eventually.
Of course.
And I gotta get some of the other stupid happy guys on here. Too.
Yes,
Of course.
it was
All of them, honestly.
We love it.
Hell
We'd love to come back up here and do another one. So
yeah.
I'll probably be with those guys just to come up and say what's up to you.
Right.
So
Hell yeah.
So,
Always,
yeah.
this place is always open to you guys.
of
It's always
course.
a pleasure kicking with y'all too.
All right.
For real, man.
Thank you, Destin.
Think you good people of South Dakota don't do math.